where you've got the blue marks.
Will be out for the season. Well, Coach, it's time. Let's talk about the Petrus Auto Group keys to victory if the Riceburg is going to be successful tonight against the Crosset
neither
Eagles.
Brent
Well,
nor
the big
I
thing we've got to do, Lynn, is establish a run game. We've been preaching on that all week. You know, we got exposed last week in the weather, not been able to do it, and hopefully we can come out and come out and set the line of scrimmage and dominate up there. On the defensive side, we've got to win first and second down. They're going to get in that jumbo single wing stuff and stay in it until you get them out of it. So, you know, once you get up a couple scores, now they've got to go back to their traditional spread stuff, and we're a lot better against that than we are that jumbo stuff. So, and another thing is we've got to dominate special teams. We've got to quit letting them return kickoffs for touchdowns.
Yeah, no question about that, Coach. Well, that is the Petrus Auto Group keys to victory.
And
with
let's
3
see,
locations
we're
in Stuttgart,
turning our
including
headphones
Jeffco
up
13th and Park Avenue. You're always
all
a
the
winner
way to max.
with Petrus
Still
Auto
not.
Group. Well, that'll do it for this week.
We're
Again,
not hearing
Coach Price,
anything,
thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk Riceburg football with us, and good luck tonight against the Eagles.
You bet, Lynn. Thank you.
Be sure and join us again next week as we look back on tonight's game with the Crosset Eagles, and we'll look forward to the conference matchup with the DeWitt Dragons. I'll get it out. Now, stay tuned for the Free
got it, but we're
Best
not
Brands
hearing
Plus
any.
Riceburg
Cole
pregame
just
show
walked up
live from the
to
stadium, followed by the kickoff of tonight's game against the Crosset Eagles at 7. For Riceburg head football coach Josh Price and our producer Luke Methvin, I'm Lynn Keller. Thanks so much for joining us. And until next week,
I tell you, we hadn't had an issue at all with that, like we have, you know, all the last
year.
Trust
the team at Brothers Realty in Stuttgart. From credit and loan applications to handing you the keys, the agents at Brothers Realty guide first-time home buyers through the process with ease. If you're a seasoned buyer, they're here to alleviate the stresses of purchasing new property. Count on the Brothers team for dedicated personal service. Call 870-659-4218 or visit brothers-realty.com. Find them on Facebook and Instagram at Brothers Realty. Let Brothers Realty be your trusted partner in real estate.
No,
hey
we
farmers,
can't hear.
this
We
is
can't
Kelsey
hear
Jessup at
you
the Katie Shack
or
in
each
Stuttgart.
other or
Harvest
ourselves.
season is tough, but your body pain doesn't have to be. At the Katie Shack, we're here to help you power through with all natural, effective pain relief. From sore backs to aching joints, our holistic treatments are designed to keep you feeling strong.
All right, a very pleasant good evening, everyone, as we welcome you to Ned Mosley Stadium. We welcome you to Ned Mosley Stadium on the campus of Stuttgart High School in Stuttgart, Arkansas for Homecoming 2024. It's going to be a good one tonight as the Stuttgart Ricebirds take on an old, longtime foe. Haven't seen them in a few years, but the Crosset Eagles, Ricebirds back in the same conference with the Eagles, and they have come to town tonight. And, of course, this has been a day full of great festivities with the homecoming queen in her court. Of course, the coronation this afternoon. A pep rally early this morning. The entire city turned out for that. We're really glad to see that. And then, of course, the parade this afternoon. Lots of class reunions this weekend as well. Welcome back to all the Ricebird alumni that may be back and visiting with us this weekend. And I hope you're impressed with the facilities and the upgrades that are going on here in and around Ned Mosley Stadium. I'm Lynn Keller, sitting in with my longtime friend and broadcast partner, Brent Whitman. And, Brent, this is what I would call a must-win game for the Ricebirds tonight.
Yes, it is. The Birds coming off 2 tough losses, and last week kind of been aberration, I think, with the weather and everything, but still, yeah, 2 tough losses, and just maybe an 0-4 Crosset team is just what the doctor ordered tonight.
Maybe so. Of course, you know those Crosset Eagles are looking for their first one to put in the W column as well. They are 0-4 going in to tonight's ball game, and we're going to break them down here in just a little bit. We'll talk more about who they've played and a little bit more about their team as well as we get a little further into the Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus Ricebird pregame show. And right now, Brent and I are looking out over the stadium here, and the Queen and her court are being introduced to the crowd here. Of course, that starts about 6:30, and it's just part of the great festivities that have gone on today. Hope you had a chance to go by and pick up some of that great fish at the annual Booster Club Fish Fry at the Grand Prairie Center. That was held until 6:30 this evening, so maybe if you're close, you swing by there. They may have a little bit left over, but you know, if it's Yoder, it's got to be the best, right, Brent?
That's right, yeah, every year. You know, I think they sell, you know, so many tickets down there, and everybody just loves it. You know, and I came in on that side of town, and there were plenty of cars down there turning down that way.
You know, and I can't go to a Yoder-sponsored fish fry without thinking about your dad. I know,
right.
I know that y'all think about him all the time. I do too, but your dad was always one taking care of folks. I can see him with his Yoder apron on and taking care of folks, and, of course, really vested in our community and did so much for youth sports and so much for our town down through the years, and certainly miss him. And again, I think of him every time we have a Yoder fish fry, particularly one here sponsored by the Booster Club. Ricebird Marching Band is out on the field. Boy, they look sharp, dressed up in their uniforms as well. We've got the big inflatable run-through. That's up tonight as well, and we've got a whole lot to talk about on the Freemeier's Best Brands Plus Ricebird pregame show. We're going to get to that in 4 minutes.
Freemeier's Best Brands Plus has been supporting Ricebird's athletics for 46 years in Stuttgart. We're honored to be a part of the Ricebird tradition. Freemeier's has joined with some of the best brands in America, including Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, and Sealy, to be able to supply our customers with the best values. Now Freemeier's has gone a step further with guaranteed price matching. If you need home furnishings, make sure you check with Freemeier's, 201 South Main in downtown Stuttgart. Best brands, best prices, best people.
Hello, this is Kevin Wingfield with Ag Heritage Farm Credit Services in Stuttgart. If you're looking to purchase or refinance farm real estate, equipment, cattle, or need capital for your crop operating expenses, we finance it all and share our profits through our patronage program. At Ag Heritage, we have friendly loan officers, competitive rates, and most of all, a lender who provides you with a financing package tailor-made to fit your individual needs. Please contact Kyle Stovson or myself, Kevin Wingfield, in Stuttgart at 870-673-1558. Ag Heritage Farm Credit Services is an equal housing lender.
Driven by our mission to deliver power you can count on, the electric cooperatives of Arkansas go to work every single day on the X's and O's of delivering reliable and affordable electricity to our home field, Arkansas. With over 2,000 employees on our team, our game plan begins and ends with their dedication across our 17 electric distribution cooperatives that cover more than 60% of Arkansas. They are our most valuable players. The electric cooperatives of Arkansas, the power to deliver, the drive to win.
Baptist Health Medical Center Stuttgart is your trusted partner in wellness. With services like cardiology, orthopedics, and women's health, we provide safe, expert care backed by Arkansas's largest and most preferred healthcare provider. Utilizing advanced technology and an emergency department staffed by highly qualified, dedicated providers, we provide the immediate care you and your family can count on when it matters most. Comprehensive services, knowledgeable caregivers, state-of-the-art technology, caring environment, Christian compassion. Trust Baptist Health. To learn more, visit baptist-health.com.
For all your real estate needs, trust the team at Brothers Realty in Stuttgart. From credit and loan applications to handing you the keys, the agents at Brothers Realty guide first-time home buyers through the process with ease. If you're a seasoned buyer, they're here to alleviate the stresses of purchasing new property. Count on the Brothers team for dedicated personal service. Call 870-659-4218 or visit brothers-realty.com. Find them on Facebook and Instagram at Brothers Realty. Let Brothers Realty be your trusted partner in real estate.
Children grow up so fast, but it takes just a moment to plan for their future and their education. Start saving for your child or grandchild today with the Arkansas Brighter Future 529 plan. It's a new name, but the same great way to grow education savings, from pre-K to college or trade school. Visit brighterfuturedirect529.com.
To learn more about the Arkansas 529 plan, its investments, objectives, risks, and costs, read the official statement available at brighterfuturedirect529.com, paid for by the Arkansas Brighter Future Fund Committee.
At Blue Seal Petroleum, serving you is their privilege. Blue Seal extends a heartfelt thank you to their valued customers across Arkansas and surrounding counties. Your trust in Blue Seal for your fuel, tire, and service needs is truly appreciated. It's your loyalty that has fueled their commitment to excellence for over 80 years. From the entire team at Blue Seal Petroleum, thank you for choosing them. They're here for you always. When you need them, call Blue Seal in DeWitt at 870-946-2281. And for Stuttgart, call 870-673-3126.
Tohatsu Outboard offers 4-stroke motors from 2.5 to 250 horsepower, and all with a 5-year warranty. Built with their one-of-a-kind direct injection technology, Tohatsu has revolutionized environmental performance, uncompromising in their pursuit of durable and lightweight outboard motors. And with interest rates as low as 4.99% financing, now is the time to get a new Tohatsu motor from Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart. Call Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart or click on maxbw.com. Great service and competitive prices. Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart. The hunt begins here.
And we welcome you back to Ned Mosley Stadium here on the campus of Stuttgart High School in Stuttgart, Arkansas for homecoming. Tonight, the Stuttgart Rice Birds will play host to the Crosset Eagles. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman, and the Queen and her court have just been introduced onto the field, and they stretch out from the 25 to the 25 every 5 yards, along with their male role model, whether that be a father or grandfather or aunt or uncle or whoever. They're escorted out there, and the ladies are all lovely out here on the field tonight, and they'll have prominent seating here on the track in front of the home crowd. So a very, very special evening for a lot of those young ladies. Be a lifetime memory for them, Brent.
No doubt about that. And, you know, as you mentioned, primetime sitting on the track there, and, hey, perfect weather for that too, because, you know, some nights we've seen that when it's been cold or windy or rainy.
You
but
bet.
Oh, fantastic weather tonight.
And a lot of times, Brent, it's a little later in the year too.
Yeah, you're right.
But a little early this year, and that's a good thing. And we're not, I don't want to say getting it out of the way, but having it while the weather is perfect. And, boy, today has been absolutely a perfect day for all the homecoming festivities. Starting this morning with the pep rally out here at Mosley Stadium. I saw lots of groups, even St. John's Eagles, they came down. And I really appreciated that, because there'll be Rice Birds here one of these days as well. And I appreciate them getting vested in the Rice Bird program early on, and a good crowd for that. And, of course, obviously a good crowd downtown. Downtown was really busy today, and, Brent, now you were talking before we went on the air how busy it's been down there all day long. And, of course, you know, with homecoming, you got a lot of class reunions, and that's brought a lot of folks to town. And I know there'll be a lot of these folks that'll be back for their class reunion. They're going to be riding all over town, seeing where they grew up and where they used to play, and their friends' houses and all of that. They'll make the rounds, and, of course, hotels be full, and a lot of the restaurants will be full as well. So great to have all of those alumni back, and certainly welcome back those that may be listening here tonight. We've got a good game tonight for the Rice Birds. They're going to take on the Crosset Eagles. The Rice Birds coming into tonight's game with an 0-1 conference record. Crosset also 0-1. The Rice Birds, I guess you could say, maybe stumped their toe last week at Helena, but the weather had a whole lot to do with the outcome. As we talked about, Brent, before that game, that weather was going to be the great equalizer, and that ended up being the case.
It was. You know, I think it came away with Hurricane Helene 1, Stuttgart 0 last week, because
that's true.
Yeah, the field, you know, was just such in terrible shape, you know, and that just really took the Rice Birds out of, you know, what they wanted to do with their offense, as we look at the stats later. But just you know, not much offense from either team really, and the difference really was a kickoff return by the Cougars to start the second half that gave them a touchdown and really got them back in the game.
It was. And, of course, the other thing, and this is something that Coach Price brought to my attention when we were talking about on the coaches show, was we didn't get on those two balls that were laying in the end zone that would have been touchdowns.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah.
And he said we get on both of those, ball game's over.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you know, we came away with 4 there.
4 points instead of 12.
4 points, they could have had 12 or 14.
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
That's right.
Yeah, and that was the thing that he looked back on. Plus, he said, and I appreciate his honesty about that, he said, I threw a hissy fit Sunday afternoon. We were looking at the film. He said, we looked at all that slop, and then I plugged in the other teams around the conference and saw where they were playing, and even though it was raining, field was not affected whatsoever. And he said, how's that for luck? You know, we go to the one terrible place on the one terrible night of the year, and that's where we have to play. And, of course, it took us out of our game and came away with an 18-17 loss. But now one thing about it, though, Brent, is it doesn't really change anything for the Rice Birds going forward.
You're right. Yeah, you know, it doesn't. They still have everything in front of them, you know, with all these conference games coming up here. If they just take care of business, I think they can still finish where they want to be.
Yeah, no question. Let's take a look at the conference, the 8-4A conference, and I find it interesting. Of course, we've only had one conference game, but looking at now through 4 games of action, Star City and Helena are both 4-0, and they were both picked the bottom 2 teams in the conference preseason.
Right. Yeah, Star City, I think, well, along with Helena, is a big surprise this year. You know, Star City was 1-9 last year, and they were 4-0, and they were just putting up points on the board every week.
Yeah, they really are. Got a new coach down there as well. Star City and Helena 4-0, of course 1-0 in conference. Monticello, another good surprise there as well. Yeah. They seem to be strong with a 3-1 overall record. They won last week as well. We'll look at all the scores from last week here in just a moment. Warren got back on the winning side of things the last couple of weeks. They started off with a couple of losses. They're 2-2 overall, but they won last week at DeWitt. We'll talk more about that here in just a bit. Hamburg 3-1 overall, but they lost last week in a bit of a surprise, I think, to Monticello 35-32. Stuttgart, of course, lost to Helena 18-17. DeWitt on the short end of the score with Warren 36-22. And then Crosset, the Rice Birds' opponent tonight, 0-4 overall, 0-1 in conference. And you mentioned Star City and putting up some big points. They put them up against the team the Rice Birds are going to face tonight, Brent, 46-0 last week.
Yeah, 46 points for Star City. You know, Crosset is a team that is 0-4. And they've had 3 Mercy Rule games put against them. They've only scored 35 points all season so far.
Combined.
Yes.
Yes, in all games. Let's take a look at the other games that are going to be played tonight in the 8-4A conference. In addition to Crosset here at Stuttgart, DeWitt travels to Star City. Going to learn a lot about both of those teams there, Brent.
Absolutely. Yeah, you know, the Dragons, much like the Rice Birds, have a little 2-game losing streak, and they're desperate for that first conference win with the Rice Birds coming to town next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Monticello will be at Warren. We'll see just maybe how good Monticello is.
That's right. Yeah, you know, and I think Warren, with their quarterback being hurt, you know, I think they might have dropped down just a notch from where everybody thought they were going to be. And Monticello was good, you know, and they, you know, and those two teams there, they don't like each other.
No, you're exactly
right.
That's for sure. They have kind of borrowed from each other. I'm not going to surely that's the correct terminology, but anyway, they're very close together. And you're right, they don't care for each other. Also, Helena will be at Hamburg, and I asked Coach Price about that. He said, "Oh, Hamburg will blow them out." So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
You know, Helena now has tasted that victory, and you know, gosh, 4-0. They're kind of drinking the Kool-Aid, as they say.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you know, I think that game will be closer than people think, but that is a long road trip.
Yeah, no question about that. Next week, Stuttgart travels to DeWitt. Hamburg will be at Warren. Star City will be at Monticello, and Helena will be at Crosset. A quick look back last week to the scores of the Rice Birds' opponents so far this season. They opened up with Lone Oak, had a win on the road there. Lone Oak got a win last week, the first one of the year, as they beat a winless Forest City 35-0. CAC lost a heartbreak to Heber Springs 31-29, and then Malvern all over Genoa Central, one of the worst teams in Class 4A. They beat them 47-0.
Yeah, you know, I'm just a little surprised by that Lone Oak scored 35-0. I thought that game could be just a little bit closer, but maybe Lone Oak is getting things figured out now.
Yeah, and you know, and just Forest City reminds me a lot of Helena. Always a lot of athletes there.
Yeah,
and and the longer you let them stay in the game, boy, the more likely they are to get things rolling and have a possibility of rolling over you. Taking a look back to last week's game, just quickly, we'll take a look at the scoring summary from last week's game. We mentioned a couple of safeties. The first two safeties came in the first quarter for the Rice Birds. Also sandwiched in there was a Kane Price to QT Johnson 27-yard touchdown pass. Probably the best pass, catch, route, run, everything the whole night, Brent.
Absolutely. Yeah, I believe that you can tell the tale of that game just by Kane Price stats. 8 out of 14. He only attempted 14 passes.
Yeah.
So.
And he was one of the leading rushers for the night as well. Of course, really, when you're chasing around in that mud, you're sometimes running for his life, and that was the case there. Helena came back, and they trailed 11-6 at the half, and then as Brent mentioned a little bit earlier, they returned the second half kick for a touchdown. Really ended up being the difference in the ball game, an 80-yard touchdown there. And again, it was mishandled, but the kick team just kind of ran past the coverage, and that old saying, out-kick your coverage, well, that was a little bit of what happened there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and especially on that field when it's hard to, stop and turn around.
Oh, yeah, you can't cut or anything.
No, you can't at all.
And then the Ricebirds got another touchdown pass from Kane to Deontay Clark, 21 yards in the third quarter that gave the Ricebirds their last lead of the night, 17-12, and then gave up the lead with just 48 seconds to go on a touchdown pass where the Ricebirds left a receiver wide open in the end zone.
Yeah, they did. They just let the running back leak out of the backfield in the corner there, and just an easy play for Helena when they only completed 2 passes all night.
And I thought for all the world, Brent, and we talked about it some of the time, thought for all the world, even 48 seconds, a couple timeouts, Ricebirds come back, maybe kick a field goal, and they marched it right down the field.
They did.
And then had an errant throw. Deontay Clark went one way, and the pass went the other way, and it got picked off, and that ended up being the ball game.
Right. Yeah, but I think on a dry field there, I don't think the Ricebirds have any problem with that, but hey, you got to play with what's there. So
that's exactly right. Like Coach Price says, just that dumb luck last weekend, and that was what bit us there. All right, here at Mosley Stadium, we're completing the homecoming festivities, and we're getting ready now for the invocation and the national anthem. So we're going to step away here on the Freemeier's Best Brands Plus Ricebird pregame show while that goes on, and then when we come back, we'll break down tonight's game with the Crosset Eagles, and we get set for the kickoff. You're listening to Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM, part of the EAB Sports Network.
Looking for a great deal on a pre-owned vehicle? Petrus Auto Group in Stuttgart has you covered with 3 locations. Petrus Chevrolet GMC on 19th and Main Street, Petrus Auto Sales out across from Max Prairie Wings, and Japco located on 13th and Park Avenue. You'll find a great selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs, all with great financing and warranty available. And at our Japco location, you'll also find a good selection of trailers. Our inventory changes daily, so see us today at any one of our convenient locations. That's Petrus Auto Group in Stuttgart.
Like you, Stedman's Ace Hardware is passionate about their community. They support the Lions Club, Fight Like a Kid, and numerous other organizations, including youth, high school, and adult sports programs. Whether helping their neighbors or helping their customers, Stedman's Ace Hardware truly is the helpful place. Shop Weber Grills, Blackstone Griddles, Traeger Pellet Grills and Pellets, and more, and get all the help you need at Stedman's Ace Hardware, 110 South College in downtown Stuttgart. Stedman's Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
Hi, it's Kim Buffet. Did you know that Coker-Hampton Drug Company and Gift Shop, serving downtown Stuttgart for nearly 100 years, is more than just a store? We're deeply committed to our community, supporting schools, youth sports, churches, and other organizations year-round. When you choose Coker-Hampton, you're not just making a purchase, you're supporting a legacy of community care. Your support at 218 South Main in downtown Stuttgart strengthens the bond we have with our community. Thank you for making a difference with Coker-Hampton Drug Company and Gift Shop.
When you share the story of your summer vacation, will people lean in or tune out? When you tell them you spent one morning in a 4-story treehouse and that afternoon at the world's largest indoor Tesla coil, you'll have their attention. When you explain that you took your kids on thrill rides and a Sunset Lake cruise in the span of a few hours, they'll be hooked. And when you say you enjoyed a relaxing soak in the city's famous thermal spring water, well, then they'll just be jealous because they didn't go to Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
Running a business means finding the right people, and that's where Express Employment Professionals comes in. Whether you need full-time, part-time, or seasonal employees, Express has you covered. From office staff to skilled trades, Express matches the right talent to your needs quickly and efficiently. With offices in Stuttgart, Wynne, Helena, and Pine Bluff, they're ready to support your business no matter the size. And if you're looking for a job, Express is here for you too. For more information or to apply, call 870-672-4568 or visit expresspros.com. Express Employment Professionals, your staffing solution.
Strengthen your seed zone this spring with quality tillage and seedbed preparation equipment from House Industries. Located in Cherry Valley, Arkansas, House Industries specializes in manufacturing affordable equipment that's built to keep you in the field. To ensure the highest quality control, all design, fabrication, and testing takes place in a 99,000 square foot manufacturing facility right in the heart of the Delta. Visit your local Greenway Equipment dealership for pricing and availability, or call House Industries at 870-588-3773.
What does care look like through the years? From the first memories to the treasured moments, from life's accomplishments to life's challenges. We're here for you, body and mind. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of families for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind with the kind of coverage that ensures your best days are ahead. Take good care, Arkansas.
As summer fades and cooler weather arrives, is your home ready? Proudly providing services to North and South Arkansas County, Cox Heating and Air delivers reliable heating, air, and electrical services to DeWitt, Gillette, Titchener, St. Charles, Marble, and the surrounding areas. Whether you need an HVAC tune-up or electrical repairs, they've got you covered. Call today at 870-673-1269 to schedule your service. That's 870-673-1269. With Synchrony financing available on generators, central units, and mini splits, Cox Heating and Air is here for your comfort this season and beyond.
Muck boots are ready to take on any job while keeping you protected. And you'll find original Muck boots at U.S. Irrigation Distributors in Stuttgart and DeWitt, along with comfortable, stylish, and tough Twisted X footwear. Check out these two great lines of boots and shoes, including 100% weatherproof designs today at U.S. Irrigation. Original Muck boots and Twisted X footwear. U.S. Irrigation Distributors, Highway 165 north of Stuttgart and in DeWitt at 550 Highway 165 north. Call 673-2830 or 946-4116.
Attention Ricebirds fans, get ready to feel great and look amazing with Face Happy in Stuttgart. At Face Happy, we offer facials for every skin type. Just like football, there's something for everyone. Plus, enjoy our waxing, brows, lashes, and relaxing massages. Men and women of all ages are welcome. Treat yourself to a top-notch beauty experience. Call Amanda Hafner at 870-830-1961 to schedule your appointment today. Learn more when you visit us on Facebook. Face Happy, where every visit is a winning play.
At Stevens, our philosophy is to invest every dollar as if it were our own, to seize opportunity, to anticipate rather than react, to deliver constant focus in an ever-changing world, and to pursue the objectives of our clients in order to help them reach their financial goals. A proven history of helping companies and individuals.
455 and
Stevens,
61.
member NYSE, SIPC.
And we welcome you back to the Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus Ricebird pregame show tonight on homecoming from Ned Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. We are glad to have you joining us tonight for Ricebird football from wherever you are. I know my old buddy Bruce Martin is watching us tonight from Wisconsin, so thank you, Bruce, for being a Ricebird fan forever, and I hope you enjoyed tonight's ball game all the way up in Wisconsin. Regardless of where you're listening or watching from, we appreciate it, and we hope to have a good one here for you tonight. Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band has concluded their national anthem and alma mater. The Crosset Band had their alma mater as well. A lot of the fans, a lot of the students have made their way out on the field, forming a funnel coming out of the big inflatable run-through. Stuttgart Ricebirds are coming out of the field house, and they're going to be loading up into that, and we're going to be ready for Ricebird football here in just a moment. Brent, what about our Petrus Auto Group keys to victory tonight if the Ricebirds are going to be successful?
Well, number one, I believe, do not be overconfident. You know, you have an 0-4 team in here, and you think you might ought to roll over them, but, you know,
exactly.
You still got to go out there and play. And number two is something that we've harped on every week. It seemed like cut down on the penalties.
Absolutely. And you got to throw a little special teams mention in there as well.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Special teams needs to improve on their tackling, no question about that.
Special teams need to be special. That's exactly right. And the Ricebirds did get a couple of scores on special teams last week, but sure gave up a big one there to start the second half on a kick return from Helena last week. The captains for the Ricebirds have made their way out. We're waiting on the captains from Crosset, and they have a pretty good little hike to come from their field house around the new gymnasium and coming in the old entrance that I say old entrance. It's the entrance that Ricebird fans have used for 100 years.
That's right.
But now they are using the new entrance to the south by the new baseball and softball fields. And they're lit up tonight, and what a gorgeous sight out there as well. Also, hats off to Stuttgart schools for adding some additional lighting around. Some lights halfway up on these poles, Brent, sure make a difference on these sidewalks and so forth at night, and we're very appreciative of that. I see what looks like I
see a couple captains coming up.
We'll have those for you here in just a moment. Talking just a little bit about the Crosset Eagles tonight. They have they're 0-4, but they were 6-5 a year ago, fourth in the 8-4A conference. They lost in the first round of the playoffs last year to Nashville, 41-36, and they've been to the playoff 9 out of the last 10 years and the last 5 in a row. So they certainly have a winning culture. Now, their coach last year, Vincent Newton, resigned this past April to take the head coaching position at West Memphis. They were preseason pick 6 by the coaches, but they're 0-4 so far with losses to Prescott 53-10, Watson Chapel 19-7, Oak Grove, Louisiana 57-18, and last week Star City 46-0. They got 6 offensive and 6 defensive starters back from a year ago, but boy, graduation hit the Eagles hard last year as they lost some key players. Right. They'll have a sophomore quarterback starting tonight, Cash Forrest. Tall boy, he's 6'2", 165 pounds. He's a dual-threat quarterback. He passed for 1,350 yards and 17 touchdowns, plus he ran for nearly 500 yards and 6 touchdowns for the 5-3 junior high team a year ago. Also watch for sophomore Braylon Howell, 6 foot, 185 pounds. That running back ran for nearly 800 yards and 10 touchdowns last year for the junior high. Also, Coach Price says keep a close eye on junior Ray Marion Hampton. He's another one to watch tonight for the Crosset Eagles. Up front, Crosset's got some size and experience, starting with senior Jaden Jamerson. He's 6'2", 320 pounds. He's got a 3.8 grade point average. He's getting a lot of attention from schools like Arkansas State, UCA, and Arkansas Tech. Joining him is Nataji Webb, 5'10", 245 pounds, another senior. Monterey's Minor, a senior, 6'2", 290, and a senior, Damian Robinson, 5'8", 265. So one thing about it, Brent, they got the size up front.
Yeah, they always do. We know that.
And at linebacker, we'll be impressed tonight with Armand Williams, 6 foot, 215 pounds. He's the captain of the defense, had 86 tackles last year, including 19 at Monticello and 14 at McGee. Now, you'd think both of those teams would have learned eventually not to run at him.
Yeah, but maybe he's
maybe he's everywhere.
All over the field. You're right.
That's exactly right. They've got size and experience on the line, and they certainly have some potential at the skill positions. Brent, who are our captains for tonight's game?
All right, for the Crosset Eagles, number 5, Gavin Moore, and number 77, Netaji Webb. For the Ricebirds, number 4, Deontay Clark, 55, Peyton Thompson, 61, Caleb Brewer, and it looks like the Ricebirds will receive the opening kick.
And the Ricebirds will be moving from the left to the right, which is the north to the south here at Mosley Stadium. And the Ricebirds and the Eagles, same color schemes, but reversed. The Ricebirds will have their maroon jerseys with white pants. And, of course, their helmets are trimmed in white. They've got the Flying Bird logo on the right side. Their jersey, on the left side, their jersey number on the right side. And, of course, their jersey numbers are in white with a little bit of maroon trim on the pants as well. The Crosset Eagles, they have white jerseys with maroon pants, and they mix in a little gray, kind of a silver color with their white as a secondary color. So the Ricebirds and the Eagles, same color schemes here tonight, but just reversed. Dark jerseys for the Ricebirds and white jerseys for the Eagles.
Yeah, if you like maroon.
Maroon and white.
This is the place to be tonight.
Absolutely, no question about it. I watched a little bit, some video highlights of the Ricebirds playing the Junior Eagles last night, Brent, and their field looks very similar to the Ricebirds field with maroon end zones and so forth. So they have a field turf field down there as well. Junior Ricebirds, how about them, Brent? Another big win last night.
All right, undefeated this year,
Undefeated this year, 48-14 last night over Crosset Junior Eagles. Last week they were tested against the Helena Junior Cougars right here. Actually trailed a couple of different times in that ball game, but fought back for a win to stay undefeated. And, of course, another win last night keeps the Junior Birds undefeated. All right. Seeing Coach Price making his way to the sideline. Here come the Stuttgart Ricebirds out of the run-through, the big paper run-through at the end of the tunnel. And here go the fireworks as the Ricebirds come to the field. Ray Gilbert running the fireworks for us tonight. And also want to thank Wilkerson Jewelers for sponsoring the fireworks tonight. Pregame meal tonight was sponsored by Drew Ligon. Appreciate him so much. Last week, the team and cheerleaders were fed by Etc. before the Helena game. I don't think I got that mentioned early on last week, but I certainly want to thank Etc. for feeding the team and the cheerleaders last week before the Helena game. And again tonight, Drew Ligon had the pregame meal. All right, we are just about set. Ricebirds will receive the opening kick. It's going to take a little while to get all the fans off the field. That's about a bigger crowd as I've seen out on the field in a while, and that's great to see. That's good Ricebird spirit.
They started going down there with about 10 minutes before kickoff, and they stretched all the way out to the 50 tonight.
And we've got an interesting little group of young Ricebird fans down in the south end zone as well.
Yes, we do.
Got some mamas down there watching them, so they've got a good vantage point to watch the game here tonight. Ricebirds, now they take their place out, and the Eagles waiting for them to come out onto the field. And it's time for the battle cry. The field is green, the stripes are white, and we're ready for some Ricebird homecoming football on this Friday night.
All right, the Ricebirds have back deep Deontay Clark. It's like Juwan Terry and QT Johnson.
Any one of the three could take it to the house if they get an opportunity, and would love to see that. Love to see the Ricebirds get a big lick in first.
Absolutely. Yeah, Lynn, how about this kicker lining up from the hash mark? You don't see that often.
Lining up from the near hash mark,
yeah,
and leaving the entire center between the hash marks open. Now they may fill that in here just before the kick. We'll see. Official hasn't signaled the ball ready for play yet, but everybody's lined up. Crowds are pumped up on both sides. Nice crowd across the way. Made the trip up from Crosset. Here we go. Then they are going to fill it in. They kick it. It's going to be end over end kick, and it's going to hit at about the 26, taking it at that point and across the 30 and out across the 35. And I believe on the return was Keaton Byers.
Yeah, Keaton Byers it was, yeah. Yeah, not a bad return there. Pretty good field position for the Ricebirds to start out here at their own 37.
First down and 10, the Ricebirds. As they take on the Crosset Eagles here. Homecoming matchup here on this beautiful early October day. A lot of harvest still going on. I'm sure we've got some folks listening in combines, maybe running some grain carts tonight or sitting in line at one of the mills. Glad to have you joining us tonight for Ricebird football. Here come the Birds to the line. 3 wide outs to the right in a bunch. Straight back to pass. Now rolling to his right. Looking, going to air it out long. Got Deontay Clark right in the middle of the field. He was wide open for just a moment. Good recovery out there by number 6, Tywan Gibson, from his defensive back position to knock the ball away. It falls incomplete. Second down 10 now for the Ricebirds.
Yeah, Clark had to slow down just a step or two, and when he did, that allowed the D-back to get back there.
Ball's in the center of the field. Line of scrimmage is the Ricebird 37-yard line. Just underway here, Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. Here come the Birds again, going to run with 3 wide outs to the right in a bunch formation. One back standing to the left of the quarterback, Price. That's Juwan Terry. Take, handoff, Juwan picking his way through the lines. Going to have about 3 out to the 40-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play is going to bring up a second down and 7. Excuse me, Brent, third down and 7.
Yeah, third down and 7 here. It looked like Terry might have had a hole, but I tell you what, that big nose guard drug him down, and that is a big nose guard.
I'm telling you what, there's some beef on the line for the Eagles. There is on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. Here come the Ricebirds with a big third down early in this one. First possession, Ricebirds 3rd and 7. Price, quarterback, shotgun formation. Terry standing to his right, straight back to pass, looks, dumps it across the middle. Got him man complete at the 45, midfield. Oh, and he stumbles and the ball, loses the ball, but it goes out of bounds. It's the Ricebirds going to have a first down, but not real sure whether he stumped his toe on the carpet or what, but that was Juwan Terry on the reception.
Yeah, just a screen pass that time to Terry. The play was set up well, and he picked up the first down and looked like that he had room for some more, but the ball just squirted out. But luckily for the Birds, Terry got back on it.
Moved it just inside Crosset territory at the 49-yard line. First down and 10 for the Birds. 11 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Birds initial possession of the ball game. 3 wide outs to the left, which is the wide side of the field. They're in a bunch formation. Fires it out in the flats. Got Clark complete at the 50 and gets out across the 45 down to the 40, and he's going to have another first down, Brent.
Yeah, he's going to have 13 yards. Price to Clark. He picked up a couple of blocks there and picked up 13 yards. The Rice Birds are on the move here.
Second first down on this drive. Deontay Clark on the reception. Now with 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Wide side of the field is to the right. Kane Price now steps away, looks to the sideline. Juwan Terry moves from the right side to the left side of the quarterback. Price takes a snap, back to pass, looks, fires. He's got Clark at the 25, slips a tackle at the 20, the 15, the 10, 5, touchdown, Rice Birds.
37 yards, Price to Clark on the slant. Price put it right on the money. Clark evaded a couple of Eagles and then outran everybody to the end zone. So with 10:28 left in the first quarter, Rice Birds strike first here. 37-yard touchdown pass. Price to Clark. Dawson McKelvey is on for the PAT.
Left foot, soccer style kicker, Dawson McKelvey. Awaiting the snap. It's a good snap, good hold, but there are whistles before the snap, so even though the kick was good, the play didn't count, so it's going to be offsides against Crosset. So really nothing happens here unless they wanted to maybe go for 2, move it to the 1.5-yard line. I don't see that happening.
No, I don't think I would do that either. Just kick it. Yep. Or you can move it up and still kick it, I guess. But
yeah. And that's actually what they're going to do. Yeah. The ball will be teed up now at about the 9-yard line. And here we go with the PAT. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is good. And the Stuttgart Rice Birds lead the Crosset Eagles with 10:28 to go in the first quarter, 7-0. Back with more Stuttgart Rice Bird football in 30 seconds.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Prine, worship and youth pastor at Southside Baptist Church in Stuttgart, inviting you to our fall revival from Sunday, October 6th to Wednesday, October 9th at 6 p.m. each night. Celebrating our 70th anniversary, we're kicking off Sunday at 5 p.m. with a homecoming finger food fellowship before our 6 p.m. service. That'll be featuring Greg Greenway and the group His Story. Each night will bring powerful messages in worship, including David Mitchell, the Walker Sisters, Reed Terry, and our Sunday morning and youth worship bands. We're located at 402 East 19th Street in Stuttgart. And for more info, you can visit sbcstuttgart.org. Come join us for this special time of revival, October 6th through the 9th.
Welcome back to Stuttgart Rice Bird football, powered by Petrus Auto Group in Stuttgart. 7 lines of new vehicles, a huge selection of pre-owned, 3 locations to serve you, and great service after the sale. That's Petrus. They've got your transportation needs covered on the Grand Prairie. Stuttgart Rice Birds with a 7-0 lead, 10:28 to go here in the first quarter. They took the opening drive, marched it down the field, capped it off with a 37-yard touchdown pass from Kane Price to Deontay Sparky Clark. Dawson McKelvey's PAT was good, and the Rice Birds lead 7-0. McKelvey's got it teed up at the 40-yard line. He takes about a 7 or 8 yard run up on it, puts his foot into it, drills it right down central. It's going to be scooped up at the 20 and back across the 25 and brought down at about the 30. And again, a little slippery footing out there, it looked like maybe for the return man.
But more Jordan Miner, with the great hit from the side, came in there at number 14 and laid a lick on the Eagle return man. So pretty good coverage that time by the Rice Bird return team. And we're not for sure really what we're going to see out of the Crosset offense. I heard that they switched to like a single wing type offense maybe last week, just a straight up rushing attack, but that didn't seem to work out too well, so we'll see what they do tonight.
Sophomore quarterback Cash Forrest, shotgun formation, got a back standing to his left and a slot on the left, takes hands off. It's going to be a little double reverse and then back to the quarterback. He's going to air it out long, and he's got a receiver down there, and it is caught complete at the Rice Bird 39-yard line, falls forward to the 38. Good coverage by the Rice Birds, but a perfectly thrown pass, and Cash Forrest right on the money.
Well, when he threw that ball in, when he threw that ball, there was an Eagle receiver wide open down there, but the ball hung in the air so long that the Rice Bird defenders had a chance to get over there and make a tackle, just couldn't quite knock the ball down.
1st and 10 for the Crosset Eagles from the Stuttgart 37. Takes, hands off to the back, coming out of the backfield, kind of dancing a little bit around, trying to get the corner on the side, and does. That's Xavier Brown, 5'7", 155-pound junior running back for the Crosset Eagles. Moves the ball to the Stuttgart 36-yard line, where it's going to bring up now 2nd down and about 8. Crosset from the far hash mark, moving from the right to the left on your radio dial, which is the south to the north. And the Ricebirds jump off sides, and let's see if they were drawn. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Crosset's clapping like they're pleased with that, and this will be a free 5 here for the Crosset Eagles. 9:32 to go opening quarter. Ricebirds with a 7-0 lead, but one play, Crosset, bang, they flip ends of the field, and they've got it in Ricebird territory, and the Birds, with that penalty, move the ball all the way down to the Stuttgart 31-yard line, where it's going to bring up now 2nd down and a long 3. Cash Forrest, the quarterback, takes. He hands off, starting to the right. Now just cutting it back up. Running room's going to have a 1st down all the way down to the Stuttgart 25-yard line. Was that Xavier Brown on the carry, number 3?
Going to have a gain of 6 there, and that's going to be a 1st down.
Ricebird's Damari McKinney comes off. His helmet came off, so he's got to check out for a down. 1st down and 10, second 1st down on this drive for the Crosset Eagles. 9:07, clock moving here, opening quarter. First possession for the Eagles. 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. And again, the Ricebirds jump off sides. That's two penalties on the Ricebirds on this one drive.
Yeah, you know, that's just a hard count penalty there.
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing that I talked about in the keys to the game is cutting back on the penalties, and that's just a concentration penalty right there. 10 free yards so far for Crosset on this drive.
Brings up a 1st down and 5 now from the Stuttgart 21-yard line. 3 wide outs to the left, which is the wide side of the field. Crosset Eagles, white jerseys, maroon pants, maroon helmets. Quarterback's going to keep it going around the right side. Run, Forrest, run. And he is running all the way down to the goal line. Touchdown. Let's see. Well, one of them signaled a touchdown, but the other one was waving his hand. So he's down at the 1-yard line. Cash Forrest takes it down. It's going to be a 1st down goal to go now for the Crosset Eagles from the Stuttgart 1-yard line. Crosset not intimidated one bit here tonight as they took the kick after the Ricebirds scored, and they've marched it right down the field. Ricebird defense like to dig in and get a stop here.
Crosset with some late subs coming out there.
Yeah. Play clock still at 6, so they're fine. And, oh, man, there was a hit on the running back, and it's going to be a loss of a couple. That's exactly what the Ricebirds needed.
That was. Tay Clark in there came right through the line, and he was not fooled by the play fake, and he knocked him back for about 2 yards. So, and then we have an official's timeout, but a nice play on 1st down by Clark.
It was, and that gives the Ricebird defense a little bit of breathing room between the line of scrimmage and their own goal line. So the Ricebirds now, with a couple more good defensive plays, could hopefully keep the Crosset Eagles out of the end zone. Stuttgart with a 7-0 lead, 7:55 to go here, opening quarter. It's homecoming here on the Grand Prairie, and the Stuttgart Crosset game is the marquee event for all of the homecoming festivities this week. Boy, they had fun all week long with the different themes every day, dressing up in school, and big parade today, fish fry and more. All right, here come the Crosset Eagles. Handoff over the right side and into the end zone. Touchdown, Crosset Eagles.
And, yeah, that was the quarterback Force on that play. Just took the handoff and found a couple of blockers around the right side, made its way into the end zone. So a Crosset team that has struggled to score all year certainly had no problems on their first drive. They marched it right down the field with the help of that 31-yard pass play, double reverse pass on their first play. And let's see what they're going to do here on their extra point. It looks like they might go for 2.
And they are, and it is a little swinging gate thing where the quarterback's just all by himself, and he is in trouble now. The Ricebirds are chasing him. He's still looking. He may still throw it. Ricebirds are going to chase him and get him out of bounds, and the 2-point conversion is no good, so the Ricebirds continue to lead 7-6. We'll be back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM in 30 seconds.
We're able to bring you Stuttgart Ricebird football every Friday night thanks to our great sponsors like Arkansas Senator Ronald Caldwell. Senator Caldwell is a strong supporter of high school athletics and believes in its power to develop our young men and women. Senator Caldwell proudly serves District 10, which includes Arkansas, Jackson, Cross, St. Francis, Lee, Monroe, Woodruff, Prairie, Poinsett, and Lonoke counties. Senator Ronald Caldwell, proud sponsor of Stuttgart Ricebird football.
And we welcome you back to Ned Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart for Ricebird football, powered by Petrus Auto Group. Petrus, they've got your transportation needs on the Grand Prairie covered. Stuttgart with a 7-6 lead over Crosset. They took the opening kick and marched it down the field. Now the Ricebirds will field this one after mishandle. They'll get it at the 11. Deontay Clark back across the 20, the 25, and a nice open field tackle at about the 27, maybe 28-yard line by number 5, Gavin Moore for the Crosset Eagles.
Yeah, it was one-on-one out there. Sparky tried to put a move on him, but he wasn't having any of it. Gavin Moore, and a fantastic tackle there, because if Clark gets by him, he may still be running.
Absolutely. Just got to think one of these weeks there's one of them in him, Brent.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah, no doubt about it.
All right, here come the Ricebirds for their second possession of the night with a 7-6 lead over Crosset. 7:31 to go here, opening quarter. Ricebirds moving from the left to the right. Maroon jerseys, white pants, maroon helmets. And from the far hash mark, Kane Price takes, hands off. Juwan Terry starts to the left, now cuts back, coming all the way back to the near side of the field. Now looking for a little bit of seam, gets a block at the 35 and powers his way across out to about the 38-yard line, where he's brought down by number 4, Jermal Knowles. And going to be a nice gain.
It's going to be a gain of 9.
Almost a first down, but it's going to be just a little bit short way they marked it at the 38-yard line. Second down, less than a yard for the Ricebirds. It did move the ball to the near hash mark, and there's whistles out there, and we've got a Crosset Eagle player writhing in pain on that's fallen down on the sideline. Hope he's okay.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get off the field but couldn't quite make it.
Hope it's just a cramp. We'll see what's going on there. Ricebirds just set to snap the ball, and now the official takes it and moves it back a yard.
Yeah, that's interesting.
He just picked it up and moved it back a yard.
Okay.
I don't get that, but anyway. Number 5 hops off. That's Gavin Moore. But the fact that he hopped off, headed over toward the bench, indicates he probably just had a cramp. I certainly hope that's the case. Here come the Crosset Eagles back to the line on defense after the little quick stoppage in play. And the Ricebirds offense with 2 wide outs to the left, which is the wide side of the field, 1 wide out to the right. Beautiful night here on the Grand Prairie for high school football. Beautiful field turf field here at Mosley Stadium. Kane Price calling for it now. Stands up, looks to the sideline. Looks like he's changing the play. Takes a snap. Hands to Terry. Terry looking for his blockers ahead of him. Going to power his way. He's going to have a first down. Gets out across the 40 to the 42-yard line. What's that, Brent? About 5 on second down?
Yeah, about 4 maybe, 4.5.
4.5.
Depends on where they set it down, or, if they pick it up and move it back.
Yeah, that's right. 42-yard line is the line of scrimmage here on the near hash mark. Here come the Birds to the line. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Back to pass, looking, going to air it out long. Got a man that's there, and the ball is right on the money. Complete, touchdown, Ricebirds!
58 yards to QT Johnson. And you said it, Lynn, the pass was right on the money. QT was all out, and he reached out as far as he could and made the catch, and then it was a foot race to the end zone, and he easily won that one. So 58 yards. Price to QT Johnson, and the Ricebirds strike again here and take a 13-6 lead with 6:16 left in the first quarter. Dawson McKelvey on for his second PAT attempt.
All right, let's see if Austin Dawson can drill this one through. The holder's going to be Keaton Byers. Good snap. Good hold. The kick is up. It looks good, and it is. And the Stuttgart Ricebirds lead the Crosset Eagles by a score of 14-6 with 6:16 to go here in the opening quarter. You're listening to Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network, and we're back in 30 seconds.
We all have our traditions, from Friday night lights to Saturday morning hunts. These are the traditions we pass down to the next generation. Now, we might have hung up our cleats a long time ago, but come tomorrow morning, we can still put on our camo and hunter orange, because some traditions last a lifetime. Get your hunting license and enjoy a season of memories, both on the field and in the woods. This message is brought to you by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. Hunt natural.
And we welcome you back to Stuttgart Ricebird football. We're powered by Petrus Auto Sales and Petrus Chevrolet GMC. Petrus Auto Sales located out across from Max Prairie Wings for Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. And a Petrus location on 19th and Main for Chevrolet and GMC. Petrus, they got your transportation needs on the Grand Prairie covered. Here's a kick right down central that takes a big hop in the middle of the field, and it's going to be fielded by number 8, C.J. Brown, for the Crosset Eagles. And he gets it out across the 30 out to about the 34-yard line. Let's see where they set it down. They're still passing it back and forth among the officials. Now they do set it down on the 34-yard line, and that's where the Crosset Eagles will have it for their second possession of the night, trailing Stuttgart 14-6 with 6:12 to go here in the opening quarter. Want to mention again fireworks after these Ricebird touchdowns, sponsored by Wilkerson Jewelers. And Ray Gilbert's down in the end zone, shooting them all for us. Thank you, Ray. Boy, here is a near tackle. Yeah, it was.
Oh,
and it's going the right way.
It is.
It continues to go backwards on the carry. Xavier Brown, he did a nice job eluding the first tackle, but in the big scheme of things, he'd have been a whole lot better off if he had gone down.
Yeah, you're right. It would have been a loss of maybe 3 instead of a loss of maybe 7 here.
Yeah, it is. A loss of 7. So the Crosset Eagles now working from behind the sticks. Second down, 17, 5:40 to go here. Opening quarter, Stuttgart with a 14-6 lead. Crosset with the ball, second possession. 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback Forrest fires across the middle. Incomplete. Defended there for the Ricebirds by number 9, Bo Barnes.
Yeah, multiple Ricebirds in the backfield on that first play, and they were getting too forced there, and he kind of had to get rid of it quick and just threw it right behind his receiver. So third down and long here for the Eagles. Maybe that Ricebird defense got a little wake-up call on that first series.
Well, you know, Brent, we're just 6.5 minutes into the game, but I got to be impressed with that Cash Forster, the little sophomore quarterback for Crosset. I'm telling you what.
Strong arm.
Absolutely. Right on the money. 3 wide outs to the left. And he hands off to the back in the backfield, and he's looking for a little seam, gets it, and got a penalty marker down. And the ball is also comes out. Crosset gets back on it. Number 3, Xavier Brown.
It's going to be a gain of about 3 or so on the play, but it's going to be a hold on the Eagles. We got those pink flags out there tonight.
Pink for October, which is the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Ricebirds are going to refuse this holding penalty.
It's going to be a 4th down. And let's see where they set it down. 4th down at about 15.
Ricebird defense does a good job. Of course, the key to that was getting them working from behind the sticks.
Absolutely.
Brent.
That's right. That's right. You get them back there on a first down and get them a little bit out of their comfort zone. Sparky Clark back deep for the Birds.
We got a heavy-duty punter in there,
we
too.
Do.
Goodness gracious. Let's see what kind of leg he's got. Good snap. Ricebirds bring a rush.
Not
good
bad.
kick. Yeah, good knuckleball. Hits it midfield, and look at that Crosset roll. 40, 35, all the way down to the 30-yard line. Holy cow.
That was
very effective.
Yeah, that's number 79, Damian Robinson, 5'9", 250.
He weighed 250 about 10 years ago.
Maybe. In junior high, maybe.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a big old boy.
He's a big old boy, but he's got a good leg on him, and that was a good punt. Very effective. Swapped the field position for the Crosset Eagles, setting the Ricebirds up back at their own 30-yard line. Ricebirds break the huddle on the sideline, come straight to the line of scrimmage. A couple of wideouts. QT Johnson here on the near side and split far to the right side here. Good to see Hayden Prine out there. Hayden kind of banged up a little bit the last couple of weeks, but glad to see him out there. Handoff. Jawan Terry just puts his shoulder down and muscles his way for about 3 yards over the left side. Gets it out to the 34-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Ricebirds. Ball's on the far hash mark. 4:35 to go here, opening quarter. Stuttgart with a 14-6 lead over the Crosset Eagles on homecoming, which is the week 2 of the conference season, the new 8-4A conference for the Ricebirds. Kane Price with 3 wide outs to the right, which is the wide side of the field. Takes a snap, back, looking, surveying. Now he dumps it off. Jawan Terry short. He gets it at about the 30. Got a 35-40, 45 midfield, and he's got a first down, of course, back at the 40, but he's got an extra 10 on top of that, moves it right out to the midfield stripe, and that's where the Ricebirds will have it. First down and 10.
He's going to have 16 yards on that throw and catch, a little screen pass right across the middle, and a very effective screen pass. The Birds have run that twice tonight so far.
Ricebirds now with everybody in tight. Got a little bunch receiver formation here on the near side. Handoff coming to the near side. Look at him put his helmet down and punish the defender.
He sure did.
Goodness gracious.
He sure did. That was number 22 there. Yeah, he got
Jackson Mills.
Yeah, Jackson Mills got ran right over by Terry. That's going to be a gain of 7 on first down.
Looked like Hayden Prine ended up on top of him as well. So it wasn't a pleasant outing there for Jackson Mills, but no harm, no foul. He's up and we're going here. So 2nd down and 3:30 to go in the first quarter. Here come the Birds again. Everybody's in tight. A little bunch receiver formation on the right. Price dumps it off. He's got Hayden Prine. Looks like they had Hayden Prine by the face mask, but once again, in on the play was Jackson Mills, and Jackson Mills' helmet came off, so he's going to have to check out the game for at least one play.
That's going to be a gain of just about a yard on that play.
Tell you what, they're looking for a short yardage package. They're bringing 68 in there. And let me tell you, he's punishing that jersey that he's wearing. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, he is listed at 6 foot 340.
Goodness gracious.
Yep, and that jersey is screaming.
It is. Ball's on the near hash mark. Here come the Birds on 3rd down and 2. Handoff Jawan Terry, and he's going to be caught and wrestled down in the backfield for a loss. Nice play defensively by number 2, Charles Moore, for the Crosset Eagles.
Yep.
For all the world, I thought that was going to be an easy turn the quarter and get the first down and maybe more, but no, sir. Charles Moore said, I got you in the backfield. Brings him down. The Ricebirds now going to be looking at 4th down and 9 from the 49 of Crosset. And a punting situation now coming up for the Ricebirds. Hayden Prine will handle those duties for the Ricebirds. A good night punting last week for Hayden in the slop.
Yes, that's right. In the rain and the wind and the slop.
Crosset with one person back deep, standing at their own 15-yard line. Hayden gets his foot into it. Boy, what a nice kick.
Yep.
It's going to hit at 18, and it's rolling toward the end zone, and the Ricebirds are going to down it at the 3. How about that? Nice play, hustling down. I thought at first maybe we weren't quite enough hurry to get down there and stop it.
But I think it was going to stop anyway.
It did, yeah. Cordero Berry was right there.
He was.
And so Crosset's going to start with their back to their own wall at their own 3-yard line with 2:22 to go here in the opening quarter. Stuttgart with a 14-6 lead over the Crosset Eagles in this 8-4A conference matchup.
All right, how about a turnover here?
Excellent idea. You know, the Ricebirds played that field position game for a lot of the first quarter last week, Brent.
Yeah, absolutely.
And ended up getting a couple of safeties out of it. Of course, thankfully, weather conditions are much better here tonight.
Right. Picture perfect night, 77, and then just a slight breeze tonight. Boy, absolutely perfect homecoming weather.
Here comes Crosset from the sideline to the line of scrimmage. First down and 10 from their own 3-yard line. Quarterback is standing about a yard deep in the end zone. Shotgun formation. Takes it. Oh, it's going to be a short snap to the back, and he's got some running room. Gets out across the 5, and it's going to be wrestled down by Tay Clark.
Boy, what a nice tackle there by Tay Clark, the number 0 for the Eagles. 6'1", 215. He's the load back there, but Clark manhandled him and drug him down. Only going to be a gain of about maybe 3 on the play.
Moving out to the 7-yard line, a little breathing room for the Eagles. A little trickeration there as they side snapped it, I guess you could say, to the back that was standing a little shorter than the quarterback. Once again, you've got a quarterback and a back both calling for the ball. And they're going to hand off, and the Ricebirds get a couple of those yards back. A good play defensively to bring the ball carrier down. I believe that was number 8 on the carry, C.J. Brown.
Yeah, yes, it was. I think that was, I believe that was Ethan Boyd on the tackle. Yeah, fantastic job there. And they're doing a little more of that single wing type offense that we thought that they did last week, and they're trying to bring that out here, but it's not working too well for them right now.
Official time is we have an injured Eagle out there on the field, and they're going to tend to him. Want to mention also number 54 for the Crosset Eagles, Evan Ryle. He is a 5'10", 220-pound junior, and he is the nephew of my next-door neighbor. So Courtney Kleinbeck's nephew out here tonight. So good to see a relative out here, Evan Ryle for the Crosset Eagles, number 54, for those of you that might be listening here in the stands. Stuttgart now, after huddling on the sideline with Coach Price, they're heading over back to take their place on the line of scrimmage. Brings up a big 3rd down and 8 coming up now for the Crosset Eagles. They're huddled with their coach on the far side, and the officials in no hurry to get them back. I would think for just an injury timeout, they would hustle them on back. Yeah. But anyway, here we go. Minute 29 to go, opening quarter. Stuttgart with a 14-6 lead. Here comes Crosset as they break their huddle on the far side, come straight to the line of scrimmage, and they've got everybody in tight. And again, we mentioned in the pregame show, big line up front for these Crosset Eagles. Quarterback standing at the goal line, awaiting a snap. Ricebird's a little motion, but get back, no contact. Quarterback still trying some hard count. He's going to take the snap, keep it himself over the right side. He cuts it up, and he's going to have first down as he moves it out to the 15-yard line. A nice run there by Cash Forrest, the sophomore quarterback for the Crosset Eagles.
I think that might have been.
That was Xavier
Brown.
Was
number 3 on that.
Excuse me, that was.
Yeah, I don't think Forrest is in there now. I think they're just doing like a wildcat type formation with some handoffs back there, and 10 yards for Brown, so they get out of the shadow of their own goal there. And nice pickup and some nice blocking around the right side.
First down and 10. This drive started at their own 3-yard line. Number 3, Xavier Brown again on the carry. Now we've got a penalty marker coming in on the tail of the play, but this looks like it's in the area of a hold, and there's 2 penalty markers down, so it was seen by a couple of officials. It is going to be a hold against the Eagles, and the penalty thrown at the 17-yard line, so should move it back to about the 7. Let's see where they.
Yeah, it was a gain of about 10 on the play, but
it was a nice gain, no question about it.
It was, but the hold could have had something to do with it. So it's going to back them up inside the 10.
42 seconds to go, opening quarter. Stuttgart with a 14-6 lead over the Crosset Eagles. Crosset huddling up. Working again from behind the sticks. That was the key to the Ricebirds in the last drive, Brent. Getting them off the field was getting them working behind the sticks.
That's right. First down and 20 here. You can't let them out here with the first down.
Shotgun formation. Both the back and the quarterback are both calling for the ball. And Forrest is back in, Cash Forrest. And he just gets the ball out. Boy, he gets a good spot out to the 9-yard line. Yeah. I don't get that, but he's tackled back at the 4. But
they're going to give him 1 yard there, but several Ricebirds in on the tackle there. Second down and 19 now as we end the first quarter of play here.
We got the first quarter in the books. The Stuttgart Ricebirds lead the Crosset Eagles by a score of 14-6. We're back with second quarter action on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network, and we're back in 1 minute.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Prine, worship and youth pastor at Southside Baptist Church in Stuttgart, inviting you to our fall revival from Sunday, October 6th through Wednesday, October 9th at 6 p.m. each night. Celebrating our 70th anniversary, we're kicking off Sunday at 5 p.m. with the Homecoming Finger Food Fellowship before our 6 p.m. service. That'll be featuring Greg Greenway and the group His Story. Each night will bring powerful messages and worship, including David Mitchell, the Walker Sisters, Reed Terry, and our Sunday morning and youth worship bands. We're located at 402 East 19th Street in Stuttgart. And for more info, you can visit sbcstuttgart.org. Come join us for the special time of revival, October 6th through the 9th.
A generator is one of those things you never think about until you need it. How about a hot shower? It's amazing how important the little things really are in these situations. At Durden's in Stuttgart, we like to help make the little things easier. That's why we're now your local authorized Generac dealer. And that's important too, because not all companies can sell, install, and provide warranty service on your generator, but Durden's can. Let's face it, a generator is a big investment. Keep it ready to run correctly so you're not left in the dark when the next storm or outage happens. Call us today at 673-1356 for home backup options, portable generators, and even commercial options for your business. You can also request service for your generator online at durdeninc.com/schedule. Let's skip the cold showers and save the candlelight dinners just for date night.
Durden's in Stuttgart, guaranteed comfort since 1960.
Welcome back as we start the second quarter of action. The Crosset Eagles with the ball, second down and about 19 from their own 9-yard line. And they snap it back to a back, but there was a penalty marker. It is a face mask against the Ricebirds.
5
It
yards.
is the incidental variety, though.
Right, 5 yards tacked on to the end of the run. It was a gain, maybe about 5 or 6. Gain of 5, and then you'll tack on the penalty here.
So letting Crosset out of their hole there when they were first and 20. Now they're looking at second down and about 7 from just shy of their own 20-yard line. Crosset Eagles break the huddle, and they've got everybody in tight now with a little receiver package here on the right side. A little hard count. Ricebirds flinch, but no jumping across. And here is the quarterback.
And another flag.
Another flag, and they may get the Ricebirds for another face mask on this.
It looked like he was behind. I'm not sure about that one. It kind of looked like McKinney was behind him when he reached for him.
Yeah, but I saw his headgear jerk just a little bit.
Just enough.
Yeah, and that got it. It was the incidental variety as well, and it certainly wasn't intentional, but it's going to be another first down for the Crosset Eagles as that moves the ball out to their own 30-yard line. Here in the second quarter, the Crosset Eagles moving from the left to the right on your radio dial, which is the north to the south here at Mosley Stadium. They're in white jerseys with maroon pants, the opposite of the Ricebirds, maroon jerseys with white pants. Direct snap to the, let's see, is quarterback Cash back in? Cash Forrest? Yes, Cash Forrest is back in. Run, Forrest, run. And he did for about 5 yards.
Yeah, they're just lining up behind that big line and just trying to pick a lane there and just trying to push the Ricebirds back. And it's been effective so far on this drive. They lost 10 yards on their penalties, got the 10 yards back, and they're moving the ball just a little bit here out to the 35. And now we have an official's timeout.
Once again, we've got a bunch of those tonight, and let's see what.
Oh, the play clock on the north end was off just a little bit, but now they have them both reset at 25, so it looks like it's back to normal.
All right, we're ready for action. Just underway here, second quarter, 10:37 to go. Ricebirds with a 14-6 lead. Crosset with the ball. Snap to the up man, and boy, there's a collision in the secondary right here. On the carry was number 0, Armand Williams. Kevon Conway in on the stop, and that was a collision out there, Brent.
It was. Yes, it was. Conway hit him hard, but it was well after he picked up the first down. So this little smash mouth attack is netting some yards for the Eagles here, and the Ricebirds are going to have to try to get in that backfield here and see if they can't slow them down.
They've accumulated 41 yards on this drive alone. Started at their own 3-yard line. They're out to their own 44-yard line. Quarterback calls for it. It's going to keep it over the right side. And this is number 3 on the carry, Xavier Brown. Several Ricebirds in, including Damari McKinney on the stop. Also Keaton Byers there for the Ricebirds. Also 62, Carmelo Mentor.
He's going to have 5 on first down. It didn't look like much, but it's going to be a nice gain on first down.
Here on this homecoming weekend, getting some nice texts and notes from some of the Ricebird alumni. Dickie DeMaine listening in Hot Springs from 64, 65, and 66. I think he was a Ricebird. Thank you, Dickie, for listening tonight. And here's a little fake over the head snap. And, boy, I'm telling you, number 2, Charles Moore, power run, gets across the midfield stripe. Thought the Ricebirds had him in the backfield for a loss, but it's going to bring now third down. Damari McKinney in on that last stop. So a third down and 2 coming up for the Crosset Eagles from the Ricebird 48-yard line. 8:51 to go here in the second quarter. Ricebirds with a 14-6 lead. Crosset with everybody in tight. A little misdirection here, carrying the ball on the far side. Number 5 hit by number 5. Kevin Moore hit by Keaton Byers for the Ricebirds.
I think he's going to be a little short of the first down.
I believe you're right, Brent. I think he's going to be about a half a yard short. Maybe close enough to measure, but we've got we've got an excellent view of it from here, and he is short. Now in Helena last week, could have been.
Who knows?
That field is not plumb, but I can assure you the field here at Ned Mosley Stadium is plumb.
He's going to be short here, but definitely look for Crosset to go for it here.
It's actually shorter than I thought. It's about the length of the football.
Yeah.
So big fourth down here. Ricebirds really haven't shown a lot of ability to stop them on a short yardage situation like this unless they can get some great penetration around those big linemen.
Right. And you don't want to jump off sides here either with the hard count.
Sure good to see Dylan Scobie back out there, number 73 for the Ricebirds. You know, he got banged up earlier in the season.
Yep.
I see him, looks like a brace on his left knee, one of those preventative type braces. I think it was actually an ankle sprain possibly that he had earlier in the season. Anyway, good to have Dylan back out there. Here we go, fourth down, less than a yard for the Crosset Eagles from the Ricebird 46-yard line, and they moved.
Sure did.
And it is going to bring up now fourth down and 6
they did
for the Crosset Eagles.
Yeah, they did. Number 8 was one of them that jumped here on the near side, and there may have been more, but I think their hard count got them that time.
Yeah.
I think they got themselves. And it still looks like they may go for it, though.
Yeah, the ball is back over in the Crosset Eagle territory at the 49-yard line. 8:15, clock moving here in the first half. Ricebirds with an 8-point lead, 14-6 in this 8-4A conference matchup. Here comes Crosset. Looks like they're going to go for it. Fourth down, 5.5. Snap. Ball carrier's got it, and he's got a first down. He powers his way into Ricebird territory all the way down to the 44-yard line. Needed about 5.5, got about 6.5. And so he is did the job for the Crosset Eagles again behind that big line. First down and 10. Excuse me, Brent.
6 carries, 41 yards, and 1 touchdown for the quarterback, Cash Forrest. Yeah, just running in there behind that line. Bird's just unable to slow it down on this possession.
Here come the Eagles. Always a lot of little trickeration at the line and on the snaps. They have one of the backs jumps and like the ball has been snapped over his head, and the ball is actually snapped to somebody different. They've done that a half a dozen times here tonight. They did it on that play right there, I guess trying to maybe divert the attention of the defense and maybe get them to chase something that's not there. Second down and 10 for Crosset from the Stuttgart 44-yard line. 7 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the first half. Forrest is back in, got a man, fires complete, breaks a tackle at the 35, gets inside the 35, close to a first down at the 34-yard line, and I believe, yes, they're going to signal that a first down. First down and 10. Cash Forrest hit, I believe, was it C.J. Brown, number 8? Who was that on the reception?
Yeah, 8. Yes,
8 on the reception, C.J. Brown.
C.J. Brown.
First down and 10 from the 34-yard line. I want to remind our listeners this drive started at the Crosset 3-yard line.
Yeah.
So they have moved it all the way down to the Stuttgart 34-yard line. Clock rolls under 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Stuttgart with an 8-point lead, 14-6. Again, the handoff. This is to big number 0, Armand Williams, 6'1", 215-pound senior, running back and / linebacker. He puts his head down and gets some big yards down to the Stuttgart 26-yard line. So it's going to bring up now about.
Well, it's coming back.
It is coming back.
Illegal shift was the call on the Eagles.
I'm still not used to these pink flags.
Yeah. Yep, so that's going to bring them back. It's going to bring back. It's going to be first down and 15 now from Riceburg's 39. So Riceburg have had several chances here to stop the Eagles with them behind the chains.
Yeah.
Just been unable to do it so far on this drive.
Effectively was a 14-yard penalty.
Yeah.
You erase the gain they had. All right, here's a snap to the back, and he's going to have a few, and boy, the pile just keeps piling on top of him. Coming up out of the bottom for the Riceburgs, Tamarian Burks, number 44.
Number 3, Xavier Brown. Gain of 3 on that carry. 8 carries, 20 yards for Brown. Second down, 12, and 6:26 left to go. And then now they wind the clock. Not sure why it stopped, but now they wind it.
Second down, 12 coming up for the Crosset Eagles from the Stuttgart 36-yard line. Ball's on the near hash mark. They're moving from the left to the right on your radio dial, from the north to the south here at Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart on homecoming night. Beautiful evening for football. Polar opposite of a week ago. And we have timeout, Crosset. So let's take a quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're not just a bank, we're a part of your community. That's why we're dedicated to being the neighbors who are in your corner right here in Arkansas. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for your future, or managing your everyday finances, Farmers and Merchants Bank has the friendly local knowledge and personalized services to help you reach your goals. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner, supporting the community we all call home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we welcome you back to Stuttgart Ricebird football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. 2 locations, 19th and Main for Chevrolet and GMC, and out across from Max Prairie Wing for Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. That's Petrus. They got your transportation needs covered on the Grand Prairie. Also a reminder, with cooler temperatures now, tire pressures go down, so be sure and check your tires here in the coming weeks. And if you got a question about your tires, stop by either one of the Petrus locations. They'll be glad to check them for you. And if you need tires, they can take care of you there too, regardless of the year, make, or model, and they can get you in alignment. That's Petrus, either one of their locations. If you've got tires, if you need tires, Petrus can take care of you. Second down and 12. Coming out of the timeout, 6:04 to go here in the first half. Stuttgart with a 14-6 lead. Crosset takes, hands off, and boy, the Ricebirds corral the ball carrier at the line. Hog-tied him, number 1, Damari McKinney. Man.
He sure did. Yeah, just a gain of 2 on that play. So it's going up third down and 10. And now we have another stoppage. Officials timeout.
Officials timeout, and number 54 checked out. That's Evan Ryle. That's the nephew of my next-door neighbor, Courtney Kleinbeck. He checked out and headed to the sideline. I don't know. It's kind of one of those things like maybe if they had some blood on him or something like that, because the official saw him and had him run off, but he looks fine. Third down and 10 from the 34. Back to pass, looking now, getting some pressure. All the way back. He throws it up for grabs. Ricebirds are there. Pick it off. Keaton Byers, midfield, 45, 40. Keaton Byers gets under that one and flips the field. Then the Ricebirds get the ball back on a turnover.
Yeah, just an ill-advised throw that time by the quarterback, but he had retreated about 20 yards, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but threw it right down the middle of the field, and Byers was right there to pick it off. Big turnover by the Ricebird defense.
And the quarterback, I think, showed some of his inexperience there because he retreated about 30 yards and then just reared back and threw it for all he was worth. Should have thrown it out of bounds. He was out of the tackle box, but he didn't. And the Ricebirds get a big pick and take over. First down and 10 at the Crosset 40-yard line. 2 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right. Kane Price back to pass, now being chased. Tucks it down and run. Got a lot of green ahead of him. 45-40, 35-30, 25-20 and out, and takes a lick out of bounds, and there's another 15 yards on top of that.
No doubt about that. Kane had already stepped well out of bounds, and he was hit pretty hard there by the Eagle. And there's
another one. So this one is going to put the ball down probably inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah,
let's see.
Yeah, unless one of those is on the Ricebirds for a little retaliation. I believe I saw.
He was looking right at the Crosset Eagle when he threw that last one. Now, he's thrown his hat, he's thrown a flag, and I guess his underwear was next because he had thrown everything he could get pulled out. So we'll see. There could be a foul against the Ricebirds, but the initial one and the last one were against Crosset.
Yeah, 17 yards on that run by Price. They're blocking the back on the Ricebirds. Personal foul. Okay.
So all right. So that, yes, we were right. There are 2 of them against Crosset, but there was the illegal block against the Ricebirds.
So they marched that off, and then the 15 yards the other way.
Or were the first 2 offset and then just do that? Because the third one was the dead ball.
Just do the 15 from the original line of scrimmage then?
I thought it'd be from the spot of the foul, which would be at about the, 21-yard line, 22-yard line. And they're hashing it out just like you and I were, Brent.
So the first 2 offset, but the play stands.
This is interesting. We'll see.
Yep.
That one official, he was busy. He was throwing everything
he was.
Locking the back against the Ricebirds.
Personal
foul. And then a dead ball personal foul. Yeah. Both of those are against Crosset.
That's the same thing they signaled the first time.
So they're still trying to decide if they're going to march them all off.
They are. I guess, we're not the only ones who were just a little confused.
Ricebirds are going to have good field position when they finish.
They are.
He's inside the 15 and still walking. He's going to set it down at the 11-yard line of the Crosset Eagles.
That was a run of 17 by Price, but Lynn, I tell you what, he sidestepped and juked right in between two Eagles, right about the line of scrimmage, and picked up some big yardage. Nice run by Price, and then the penalty takes it down to the 11. So the play stands, and then the 15-yard dead ball foul has the Ricebirds at the 11.
First down and 10 for the Ricebirds from the Crosset 11 with 5:09 to go here in the first half. Stuttgart with a 14-6 lead. Crosset Eagles turn it over. Ricebirds take advantage. Late flip out to Juwan Terry, and he's going to be hit at about the 10, maybe fall forward to about the 9 on the far side. At about the far hash mark over there. Gain of a couple.
Second down and 8, 4:53 left here in the second quarter. Ricebirds with the 14-6 lead.
And looking to add.
And this is the area of the field where the Birds have really struggled this year getting the ball in the end zone.
Yep, they have had some red zone problems. Back to pass, looking, he fires it toward the corner of the end zone, and there's
the penalty.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, number 4 was beat, and
he probably did the right thing.
He did.
Because he was beat. Keaton Byers was going to have a touchdown.
Yeah, he was. And then he just grabbed Keaton Byers by the jersey and pulled him to the ground. So that's going to give the Ricebirds, let's see where they're going to mark. That should be half the distance.
Should put it at about the 4.5, 5-yard line, something like that. But it's not an automatic first down.
No, it's not. It is not.
From the far hash mark, Birds moving from the right to the left.
Yeah, second down and about 4 now.
South to the north here. Headed toward that beautiful new arena that's under construction here on the campus of Stuttgart High School. Here come the Ricebirds, 2 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right, wide side of the field to the left. Since QT Johnson in motion, flips it to him on a speed sweep, turns the corner, looking for the end zone. Is he in? Yes, touchdown Ricebirds.
Touchdown QT Johnson, and I believe, Lynn, that goes as a pass because I believe he.
Yep, it was a little forward.
Right. Yeah,
forward lateral behind the line of scrimmage.
Yep, so it's going to be a 4-yard touchdown pass. Price's third of the game. QT's second of the game. And Lynn, I'll tell you what, he made a nice couple moves there as he waited to see which way the defenders were going to go right behind his blockers, and then he just outran everybody to the corner. So the Ricebirds tack on another touchdown with Dawson McKelvey on to attempt his third PAT. The Ricebirds have a 14-point lead.
Keaton Byers is the holder. The snap, his hold is good. The kick is up, and it disappears into the darkness. Awesome Dawson puts another point on the board for the Ricebirds, and they lead 21-6. We're back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM in 30 seconds.
The love of football defines fall weekends, and in many homes, our families. But it's a demanding sport that can cause injury. That's why UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is on sidelines and in locker rooms for high schools and colleges across the state, ready to care for athletes with clinics in Central and Northwest Arkansas. UAMS Health, official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback athletics and future Razorbacks all over Arkansas. Learn more at uams.health/team.
Welcome back to Ned Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart on homecoming. Stuttgart Ricebirds lead the Crosset Eagles 21-6 with 4:22 to go here in the first half. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. We're glad to have you join us on a gorgeous night for high school football. Dawson McKelvey drills this one down central, takes 3 big hops. It's finally fielded at about the 25 and back across the 30 and about the 35, maybe 36-yard line. That's where the Crosset Eagles will have it. First down and 10. Nice play defensively on special teams there by Tay Clark, number 8.
Yeah, it was. Nice tackle there by Clark, and the Eagles will have 4:16 to see what they can do. But nice to see the Ricebirds score, from the red zone. They have shown the ability to score from on the big play,
right,
on long pass or run. But nice to see them get that touchdown in there and kind of extend this lead a little bit right here before half, and let's see if they can get the ball back here before half maybe.
The Eagles with a nice drive on their last possession, took it from the 3-yard line into Ricebird territory, but gave it up on a interception. Keaton Byers picked off the quarterback, and now here's a handoff into the line, and this is big number 8, C.J. Brown, I believe, on the carry.
I think that was number 0.
0? Okay.
Yeah, that was 0. Cord Berry grabbed a hold of him there, and he drug Cord for about a yard or two, but Cordero didn't let go and then pulled him back. Only a gain of about 3 on the play.
Number 54, Evan Ryle, checks back out for Crosset Eagles. Mention him again. He's a nephew of my next-door neighbor, Courtney Kleinbeck.
And the Eagles in no hurry here to snap the ball. Do not want to give the Ricebirds the ball back.
3:35 to go. Clock moving here in the first half. They better hurry now. It's down to 3 on the play clock, and there's a snap, and the ball goes up in the air, but Cash Forrest does a nice job gathering it back in, but he's got a bad habit of running the wrong way, Brent.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I think you saw some Ricebirds coming in from the left side, and then he turned and went right, but there were some Ricebirds right there as well, and it's going to be a big loss on the play, a loss of about 11 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long here with 3:05 left.
He's an outstanding quarterback a year ago in junior high, and you can get away with that sometimes in junior high, that retreat and running away from the defense, but it's hard to do when you get into senior high.
It sure is.
He had over 600 yards rushing and 6 touchdowns a year ago as the quarterback of junior high. Threw for 1,550 yards and 17 touchdowns in junior high, but it's a little different animal here in senior high. We've got a timeout on the field. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout with them. Again, you're listening to Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
When it comes to harvest season, you're no stranger to long hours, which is why your Case IH and Kubota dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement in Stuttgart, is extending their parts and service hours to help you be ready during this crucial time of year. Trust factory-trained technicians to provide knowledgeable expertise and quick turnaround times. Ask Progressive Tractor and Implement about their next-day parts availability and count on their professionals to help ensure that your equipment stays up and running all day or all night for maximum production and bushels. Contact your local Case IH and Kubota dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement, for more information.
Welcome back to Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. We're glad to have you join us tonight for Ricebird football. Homecoming here in Stuttgart as the Ricebirds host the Crosset Eagles, and right now have a 21-6 lead with 2:50 to go here in the first half. And third down and Lodge corner coming up for the Crosset Eagles. Quarterback back to pass. He's getting a ton of pressure, and it's going to be batted down at the line. He gets hammered all the way back at the 10-yard line. Now, granted, he had to get out to the 46 for a first down.
He sure did. I think they were trying to set up a screen pass, but it just did not pan out at all. And several Ricebirds right on top of force, and he did well just to get rid of that.
So it's going to be now fourth down and Lodge corner with 2:46 to go here in the first half. Punting situation for the Crosset Eagles. They've got their heavy-duty punter in, puts his foot into it, and it's kind of low. It's not pretty, but it's going to be fielded at the 46, and the official behind, did he throw a flag?
No, I think he threw his beanbag out.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Sparky Clark caught it and got about a 10-yard return inside Crosset territory, so the Birds will have fantastic field position at the Crosset 45 here, and we have a Crosset player down. Quick scoring update here, Lynn, for the Battle of the Saline River. Warren leads Monticello 14-7 at halftime.
Oh, okay.
Good game down there at Warren tonight.
It sure is. I watched a little bit of the personal foul here on the Ricebirds going to back up.
So he did throw his flag. I didn't see his flag. I saw him pitch something out there, but I didn't see the pink flag. Wow. Okay, so that will back up the Ricebirds into their own territory. They'll start out at their own 40. 2 timeouts and 2:39. Plenty of time for the Birds. Let's see if they can punch one more touchdown in here.
I watched a little bit of the replay of the live stream of the Warren and DeWitt game this week, and Warren obviously I think missing their primary quarterback, but boy, they got some athletes though, no question, as they always do. Here come the Ricebirds, moving from the right to the left. Ball's on the far hash mark, fires out, got Sparky Clark complete at the 40, across midfield, 45, and he's going to be caught and drugged down at the 44, maybe 43-yard line. On the stop was number 4, Jamal Knowles.
16 yards on that throw and catch, gets the Ricebirds into Eagle territory.
2:28 to go. Stop the clock to move the chains. Now the clock starts. 3 wide outs to the right for the Ricebirds, which is the wide side of the field. Single wide out to the left. One back standing to the right of the quarterback. He stays in to block. Price going to air it out long. He's got a man, and it's complete at the 10, the 5, and he's brought down at the 2-yard line.
What a catch. Number 30, Jeremiah Jackson. He had one step on the defender, and Price dropped it right in over his shoulder. Fantastic catch, and he's drugged down at the 2.
Oh, my, what a perfectly thrown ball, but more importantly, what a beautiful catch as he stretches out. Second time we've seen that tonight.
Yes.
Really stretched out to haul that thing in.
38 yards on that one.
Amazing what you can do with a dry ball on dry field.
There you
go. All right, Jawan Terry's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ricebirds. Jawan Terry takes it the last 2 yards, and the Birds stretch their lead.
Well, it didn't take the Ricebirds long there to punch it in. We still have an even 2 minutes left here in the first half. But, boy, what a throw and what a catch by Jeremiah Jackson, who we haven't seen a whole lot in the passing game this year. But, boy, I tell you what, that was just a fantastic route and a fantastic catch by Jackson.
No question about that, Brent. Dawson McKelvey is on to attempt the extra point. Keaton Byers is the holder. The hold comes at the 10. Little high snap to the holder, but boy, Keaton does a good job bringing it down, and awesome Dawson drills it through in the Ricebirds lead, 28-6. We're back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Now is a great time to get out and experience an outdoor adventure in the Arkansas Delta Byways region. From hiking to biking to water adventures, we've got them all. Bike, jog, or stroll across the Big River Crossing, the longest public pedestrian bridge across the Mississippi River. Do some fishing or kayaking on Lake Chico, the largest oxbow lake in North America. Explore the beginnings of Arkansas at Arkansas Post National Memorial. Visit deltabyways.com for more ideas.
This ad paid with state and regional funds.
And we welcome you back to Stuttgart Ricebird football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. 3 locations, including Japco on 13th and Park Avenue, where you'll find a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and trailers there as well. Petrus, they got your transportation needs covered on the Grand Prairie with their 3 convenient locations.
And then I'm telling you, it's pretty much standing room only here on the home
Isn't
side.
that a great crowd? I looked out our last break, Brent, and I thought the same thing. Boy, a nice 3-hop kick right down the middle. It's going to be fielded and brought down. Boy, here comes a flag.
It's going to be.
That's going to be against the sideline of the Ricebirds.
Yeah, sideline warning against the Ricebirds. Yeah.
Bring the ball back to about the 38, and that's where Crosset will have it first down and 10 with 1:56 to go here in the first half.
And special teams tonight, Lynn, playing pretty well tonight.
They really are. And back to your comment about the crowd, it is a great crowd here tonight. The town's been full all day. I mean, it really has been buzzing. Yep. Even earlier in the day, the restaurants were all full, lines at the gas stations.
The concession stand line, Lynn. Look at the line down there.
My goodness.
Ton of people down there.
Oh, my goodness. Both bands are here. Lots of fans. Great night for high school football. And here's a good carry over the left side.
Xavier Brown. Yeah, it's number 3, Xavier Brown. He's going to have about 6 on first down.
Bo Barnes in on the stop for the Ricebirds. Second down and a long 4 coming up from the Crosset 44-yard line with 1:30 to go here. Clock moving in the first half. Ball's on the far hash mark. 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Here's a little pitch back. Trying to turn the corner on the near side. Penalty marker is down. Ricebirds wrestling down and out of bounds. He gets up and signals first down, but he didn't see the flag.
No, yeah, this is definitely going to be a hold there. Their linemen are just holding their blocks just a little bit too long there. And they've got caught for it several times so far tonight.
This will move the ball back to, I'm guessing, about the 34-yard line. Let's see where they mark the penalty marker was at the 44. So they are. They're going to mark. Well, they're going to mark it at the 36. Said that was 2 yards downfield, I guess. Okay. So Crosset now with the ball in the center of the field. Again, moving from the left to the right. Crosset Eagles, white jerseys, maroon pants, just the opposite of the Ricebirds. Quarterback, pistol formation with the back behind him. Takes hands to the back, coming to the near side. Following his blocks, and the Ricebirds drag him down. Yep. I guess they had him by the jersey.
They did. They did that. that was 33, Keyshawn McKnight there. Yeah, just drug him down from behind. Not much of a gain on the play.
And the Ricebirds are going to – and 8 seconds to go in the first half. They're going to take a timeout, so let's squeak in a quick 30-second timeout with them as well. We're back with more Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Got a tree that's too big or a stump that won't budge? Lehman Tree Service has you covered. Insured, bonded, and offering free estimates. No job is too big or too small. Tree removal, trimming, land clearing, stump grinding, storm cleanup, and debris haul-off. Lehman Tree Service does it all. Need firewood for hunting camp, your backyard, or fireplace? Lehman Firewood delivers right to your door. Call Michael at Lehman Tree Service at 870-659-0662 for your tree care needs. And for firewood delivery, call Josh at 870-830-4614. Lehman Tree Service and Lehman Firewood, taking care of your trees and keeping your fires burning.
Welcome back to Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. Ricebirds call timeout to preserve some clock with 1:08 to go. And Crosset facing a 3rd down and 8 from their own 39-yard line. Ricebird defense like to dig in here and get a stop and get that ball back one more time here before half. Shotgun formation for the Crosset Eagles. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Back to pass. Looking. Now he stops, and he's going to be dropped for a loss all the way back at the 32-yard line. Sacked by the Ricebirds.
Yep. McKnight, Terry Clark, and there's that Ethan Boyd back there as well. Yeah, a big sack there by the Ricebirds, and they are going to take a timeout to stop that clock because it's 4th down and long here.
It is, and this will be the Ricebirds' final timeout of the first half. So let's squeak in one more here, a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ricebird Football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus has been supporting Ricebirds athletics for 46 years in Stuttgart. We're honored to be a part of the Ricebird tradition. Freemeyer's has joined with some of the best brands in America, including Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, and Sealy, to be able to supply our customers with the best values. Now Freemeyer's has gone a step further with guaranteed price matching. If you need home furnishings, make sure you check with Freemeyer's, 201 South Main in downtown Stuttgart. Best brands, best prices, best people.
And welcome back to Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. It's homecoming, and the Stuttgart Ricebirds, with 59 seconds to go in the first half, lead Crosset 28-6. Ricebirds just used their last timeout to preserve a little clock as the defense did their job, threw the quarterback for a loss. It's going to be 4th down now and about 16. Back to punt. Ricebirds bring some heat, but boy, what a nice kick.
It was.
Sparky Clark feels it at the 34. Now he's reversing field, going to the other side across the 40, 45, and out of bounds around midfield. So the Ricebirds will have 50 yards to go, 49 seconds to do it in, and no timeout. So the Ricebirds get a chance to operate their 49-second offense.
There you go. That's right. You know, it didn't take them long last series, so let's see if they can get one more touchdown here before half, because Crosset will have the ball coming out after halftime.
Ricebird offense breaks the huddle here on the sideline, goes straight to the line of scrimmage. 2 wide outs to the left, which is the wide side of the field. The ball just 1 yard inside of Crosset territory at their 49. Price takes a snap, rolls to his left. Looking, he's got a man wide open. Stepped out of bounds a little bit early.
He sure did. He could have had about another 10 yards probably, but I don't think he realized just how wide open he was, because he did a little curl route, and the defender kept on going.
And he did it right in front of Coach Price, and they had a little coaching moment there. Yeah. And but again, no harm, no foul. 2nd down and 4 for the Ricebirds from the 43 of Crosset. Quickly fires, got his man complete again. This time he puts his head down, gets it out of bounds, stops the clock down at the 33-yard line. Good for a 1st down.
That 10 yards to Jackson, and boy, Jackson has just come alive here, hasn't he, Lynn?
Yeah, and I really appreciate him just going right back to him too. That was good.
That's right. If they can't cover him, keep on with it.
2 wide outs to the right, which is the wide side of the field. 2 wide outs to the left. Ball's on the near hash mark. Straight back to pass, airing it out long toward the end zone. QT Johnson just a tick overthrown.
Yep, good coverage that time by the Eagles. I think that's number 5 back there, Gavin Moore. He was running stride for stride with QT.
And now he's doing a little taunting out here as well. Number 5 is on QT.
And I believe QT is pointing at the scoreboard there.
Yeah, look who's ahead. That's right.
back at you there, buddy. Scoreboard.
Yeah, he comes up, the defender does, with that big incomplete sign. Right. But that probably
it was good coverage.
It was good coverage. Sparky Clark takes a little speed sweep, cut it to the far side. It's going to be good for about 3 yards or so on 2nd down. So with 28 seconds to go, 3rd down coming up in about 7. And the Ricebirds probably need another 10 to 15 yards for a good field goal attempt, I would think.
Yep.
And that certainly is on the table for the Ricebirds as well. No timeouts, 28 seconds to go. 3 wide outs to the left, which is the wide side of the field. 1 back with Price. That's Jawan Terry. He's lined up now to the right of Price. Price takes a snap, straight back, going to air it out toward the quarter in the end zone. And there's all kinds of contact and no flag.
No flag there.
And the angle that the official had that was closest to it wasn't the best angle, but no call on that. Incomplete. So now 4th down and about 7 coming up for the Ricebirds. 22 seconds to go here.
Yep.
A little too far for a field goal attempt from here. So
I just pick up a 1st down here and maybe spike the ball. And
yeah,
run
exactly.
Some more plays.
I think they're thinking 6, though.
Yeah, they definitely are.
3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right on 4th down and 7. Line of scrimmage is the 31 of Crosset. Ricebirds with a 28-6 lead. Price takes the snap, airs it out long across the middle. He's got a man, and it is complete. QT Johnson for 6.
QT's 3rd catch of the night and his 3rd touchdown of the night. 31 yards deep across the middle. QT had a couple steps on the D-back, and Price laid it right at there for him to run under it. And the Ricebirds put another touchdown on the board here with 15 seconds left. The Ricebirds now lead 34-6 with the extra point pending.
Dawson McKelvey is on to attempt the extra point. Bo Barnes is the snapper, number 9.
Okay.
I missed a penalty there. They
unsportsmanlike. Maybe a little talking out there after the touchdown is what I assume it probably is.
But. All right, Bo Barnes is snapping. Keaton Byers is the holder. Dawson McKelvey, left foot, soccer-style kicker, and there is a penalty before the snap.
Number 5 was way offside for the Eagles. Came in there from his left end spot.
Ricebird band already made their way out of the stands, but I can hear them with the fight song down here. Both bands are here tonight.
Yep.
Malvern Crosset's band is here. There's a high snap, but Keaton does a great job getting it down, and Dawson drills it through, and the Ricebirds stretch their lead 35-6 over the Crosset Eagles. We're back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Flu shots are available now at Urgent Care of Stuttgart for ages 6 months and up. No appointment is necessary. Simply walk in. Most major insurance providers are accepted, and you can call ahead to 672-0911 to find out if you're covered. Supplies are limited. Get your flu shot today at Urgent Care of Stuttgart. And if you start to experience a sudden onset fever, chills, aches, tiredness, a sore throat, or dry cough, visit Urgent Care for treatment without a wait. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Urgent Care of Stuttgart at 22nd and Park Avenue. Get sick, get seen today.
And we welcome you back to Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart, site of tonight's homecoming matchup between the Stuttgart Ricebirds and the Crosset Eagles. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. 15 seconds to go here in the first half. Stuttgart just scores to take a 35-6 lead over Crosset, and a penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Ricebirds, will back this kick up to the 25-yard line instead of the 40. Crosset with 2 timeouts remaining, but only 15 seconds on the clock. Dawson McKelvey moves up, puts his foot into it. This is a high end-over-end kick. It's going to be taken at the 25-yard line, back across the 30, and he didn't cross the 35. He got to the 35, and then the Ricebirds wrangle him back, bring him down, and
Julius Gaither and Tay Clark on the tackle.
Boy, they didn't give an inch. When he got to that 35-yard line, bang, that was it. So, Crosset with 2 timeouts and 8 seconds to go. We'll see if they do anything other than maybe just take a knee. Ricebird defense will be ready.
I would suspect that's exactly what they'll do, or maybe just a running play and see if they can break one.
Crosset to the line of scrimmage in no particular hurry. She's got 76 seconds on the play clock down here. So
yep. Oh, it sure does. And there's the knee.
Well, Crosset takes a knee, and that's going to take us to halftime. The Stuttgart Ricebirds lead the Crosset Eagles 35-6 at the half. It's homecoming here in Stuttgart. We've got a couple of bands ready to perform for you here tonight. The Crosset Band is here, and, of course, the Ricebird Marching Band with their halftime performance coming up as well. Brent will have our halftime stats. We'll take a look at the scoring summary. May have some other scores from around the conference as well. We've got all that and more coming up for you on the Southern Bancorp halftime show here from Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. Southern Bancorp and Stuttgart and DeWitt, sponsor of our halftime show every Friday night with flexible lending, customized accounts, and financial development services aimed at helping put you and your family on the path to economic opportunity. They're wealth builders for everyone. In Stuttgart, located on 620 East 22nd Street, and for our friends in DeWitt, 220 West Cross. Southern Bancorp, wealth builders for everyone. Check them out online at banksouthern.com. We'll be back with the Southern Bancorp halftime show, and we'll get started on that in 6 minutes.
Great coaches know that success on the field takes more than just athletic ability. It takes a winning strategy. And at Southern Bancorp, we believe the same applies to banking. Whether you need competitive rates on loans and accounts to keep you in the game, or financial tools like credit counseling and homebuyer education to move the ball down the field, we can help. Visit banksouthern.com today and let's build your winning strategy. Southern Bancorp, wealth builders for everyone. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Time for an oil change? What about a new battery? Harry's Rapid Lube in Stuttgart has you covered. At Harry's Rapid Lube, they have GM Dexos certified oil, along with quality Pennzoil, and they can change your air filter and windshield wipers, and even replace your rundown battery with an interstate battery. You don't need an appointment. Just drive in. For quality service, for quality people, see Harry's Rapid Lube at 2208 South Timber in Stuttgart, or phone 672-7200. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
College dreams come true at the University of Central Arkansas, especially now with the UCA commitment. This new program provides a debt-free pathway for tuition and fees for Arkansas students whose families earn $100,000 or less a year. And that impacts everything. It's fewer barriers and endless opportunities. Welcome to Bear Country. Learn more about the UCA commitment at uca.edu.
Hey, it's Taylor Holmes from Holmes Media LLC in historic downtown Stuttgart. I'm all about serving our community with family-feel intimate sessions that capture the special moments that matter most to you. Whether it's family portraits, weddings, surprise engagements, senior portraits, newborn sessions, events, headshots, or sports, I've got you covered. Plus, I'm available for travel. Give me a call at 870-926-7160 or visit Holmes Media LLC on Facebook or Instagram for links to my website and email to book your session today.
The holidays are just around the corner, and the French Seaman Stuttgart has the perfect fall classes to get you ready. Create beautiful seasonal projects like the Once Upon a Christmas pillows and runner, Christmas cheer embroidered cards, and 2 stunning quilts made from Deb Strain's woodland winter fabric. Whether you're crafting for yourself or for gifts, these projects will bring a festive touch to any home. To learn more and register, visit FrenchSeam.com or call 870-673-8156. Don't miss out on these holiday favorites at the French Seaman Stuttgart.
Hey farmers, this is Kelsey Jessup at the Katie Shack in Stuttgart. Harvest season is tough, but your body pain doesn't have to be. At the Katie Shack, we're here to help you power through with all natural, effective pain relief. From sore backs to aching joints, our holistic treatments are designed to keep you feeling strong. Don't let pain slow you down this season. Visit the Katie Shack. Book today and get back to the field feeling your best. Our Fire and Ice special is only $90 right now and offers a state-of-the-art, NASA-developed red light therapy and localized cryotherapy that kicks inflammation to the curb. Give me a call at 870-873-4300 to book your pain treatment, or stop by and see me at 1816 South Burkle in Stuttgart. Live better, recover faster. We're here to help.
From your first paycheck to your first home, starting your own business, or celebrating your retirement, we're here for all of life's important moments. At Simmons Bank, our modern banking solutions make managing your finances effortless and efficient, so you can focus on what matters most. Simmons Bank, proud supporter of the moments that matter. SimmonsBank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all accounts subject to approval.
This is Kelsey Konechny. Open enrollment for individual health insurance begins November the 1st. Do you have the best coverage option for you and your family? Let your local hometown agents at Konechny Insurance work for you. We can price your coverage with major carriers in Arkansas and the marketplace. Get the personal attention you deserve at Konechny Insurance. Call us at 870-673-9249. Konechny Insurance, 102 West 7th Street, Stuttgart.
Did you know that since 1907, Lane has been providing water services to cities, industries, and farmers, not just in the Grand Prairie area, but all across the state. Lane provides pump sales and installation, constructs and designs water wells, and installs underground pipes. Lane also has an in-house machine shop, which is prepared to service and repair all brands and sizes of pumps, gear drives, and motors, along with the complete parts department open to the public. For all your water needs, contact Lane first at 2015 South Main in Stuttgart, or call 870-673-1591.
Arkansans have trusted the expert surgical teams at Baptist Health for more than a century. And through the years, we've excelled at surgery that puts the patient first. Heart surgery, orthopedic surgery, neurosurgery, breast cancer surgery, and any surgical challenge you face. At Baptist Health, we put all our effort into perfecting one very particular type of surgery, yours. Learn more at baptist-health.com. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Tohatsu Outboard offers 4-stroke motors from 2.5 to 250 horsepower, and all with a 5-year warranty. Built with their one-of-a-kind direct injection technology, Tohatsu has revolutionized environmental performance, uncompromising their pursuit of durable and lightweight outboard motors. And with interest rates as low as 4.99% financing, now is the time to get a new Tohatsu motor from Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart. Call Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart or click on maxbw.com. Great service and competitive prices. Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart. The hunt begins here.
Saracen Casino is Arkansas's closest place to play, and this month, you could win Toyota's all-new First Edition Land Cruiser from Trotter Toyota. This new-look Land Cruiser is the perfect example of legendary styling, and it could be yours on October 26th just for playing your favorite slot and table games at Saracen Casino. Take your chance at winning a First Edition Land Cruiser.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
And we welcome you back to halftime at Ned Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds lead the Crosset Eagles by a score of 35-6 here at the half. Right now, the Ricebird fans here on the near side are being treated to the Crosset Marching Band. Their flag line and all are performing here. And, of course, the Ricebird Marching Band will be coming up here shortly as well. It's halftime of homecoming here, and, of course, all week long has been a week of festivities. Every day they had a different theme in the schools, and the kids had a good time, and teachers as well, dressing up as various themes all through the week. And, of course, today they had a pep rally out here at the stadium early this morning. Really, the town showed up. I was so impressed with that. St. John's brought their crew over here as well, and, of course, you know, they'll be future Ricebirds here for the most part. So I appreciated that very much. And then the coronation of the Queen, Danielle Poole, was crowned the homecoming queen at 2 this afternoon. And then, of course, the parade downtown at 4. Always a fun time there with the floats. Drove by the high school front drive here just a little bit ago, and I saw the floats lined up out there. So always a good time building those floats and having them judged and so forth. And then, of course, the Ricebird football team comes out and so far has treated the home crowd to a nice lead here at the half. Stuttgart took the opening kickoff and marched it down to 10:28 mark of the first quarter. Price hit Deontay Clark with a 37-yard touchdown. McKelvey's PAT gave the Ricebirds a 7-0 lead, but on the first drive from of the game for Crosset, they marched it down the field, came back and closed it to within 7-6, missed the 2-point conversion. Then Price, a 58-yard touchdown pass to QT Johnson. Then a 5-yard one to QT Johnson. Then a 31-yard one to QT Johnson, a 2-yard one to Terry. And here we are with McKelvey PATs. After every one of them, we lead 35-6. Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band. For those of you that are watching on our EAB Sports Network Stuttgart Ricebird YouTube channel, see the Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band have taken out sort of a harvest theme out there, and we are going to turn the volume up so you that are watching can enjoy that, and those of you that are listening on Country 97.3 FM, hopefully you'll be able to hear them as well. We got a special microphone set up, and as soon as they get going here, we're going to bring you both the sights and the sounds for the Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band. They have worked hard all year long, and every year they have a special theme, and Harvest is the theme this year. And their tops out there
look at the
kind of
uniforms.
look like,
That looks fantastic.
It really does. And, of course, they've got these banners set up all over the field here as well. Again, those of you watching on our live stream, hopefully you can see that. And we are going to crank the volume up on our field mic. And we've got Mr. Sherman out there. He's got to get a cord hooked up to one of the remote speakers out there. And as soon as we get that going, he's going to be all set. Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Kevin Sherman, Miss Shannon Hudgens, and Sarah Schroeder. And that is a generator of some kind.
Yes, it is.
Because he was pulling on it. Yeah, that's right. I thought that was one of those big speakers, but those are set up a little closer here at the 40-yard line. So, all right, folks that are listening on the radio, bear with us here, and we'll have the Ricebird Marching Band performing here in just a moment. And, of course, on our live stream.
A lot of equipment to get hooked up and turned on and tuned in just right. But I believe they almost have it.
I think so. Chris Armstrong, Jeffrey Cobb on our live stream here tonight. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman, and we are glad to have you joining us for Ricebird football and all of the festivities that go with it. It looks like Mr. Sherman says, let's go. So we're going to crank it up. And we hope you enjoy the sights and the sounds of the Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band. Bird Marching Band here at halftime homecoming at Ned Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. We hope you continue to enjoy the Ricebird Marching Band.
I need somebody who can shape an axe handle from a persimmon sprout, shoe a horse with a hunk of car tire, make harness out of hay wire, feed sacks, and shoe straps, and who, planting time and harvest season, will finish his 40-hour week by Tuesday noon, then, paid in from tractor back, put in another 72 hours. So God made a farm. Somebody to call hogs, tame cantankerous machinery, come home hungry, have to wait for lunch till his wife's done feeding visiting ladies, and tell the ladies to be sure and come back real soon, and mean it. So God made a farmer. Eighth day, God made a farm.
That is the Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band. That's their competition program for this year, and its theme is farming, and it is around the Paul Harvey "So God Made a Farmer" speech that he gave back, I believe, to 4-H some probably 40 or 50 years ago, and it was made popular by Ram pickup truck commercial at Super Bowl a few years ago. And but anyway, that is "So God Made a Farmer," and now it's the fight song as the Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band concludes their performance here at the half. There you go. That's the Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band. And interesting, Brent, as we look at their uniforms kind of have that harvest look to them. But I noticed the flag bearers all out there in coveralls, denim coveralls, which is very appropriate. Very appropriate. Yeah, it does. It looks like a rice field there. And speaking of harvest, it's rolling right along. I think most of the rice is out of the fields. There's still a few fields around, but for the most part, soybean harvest is in high gear. And I know we may have some folks listening to us on combines this evening, or maybe in line at one of the mills, in one of the trucks, or possibly maybe driving a grain cart. We appreciate you guys joining us tonight for Stuttgart Ricebird football. The Ricebirds lead here at the half, 35-6 over the Crosset Eagles in their halftime. And Brent, have you got some halftime stats for us? That's a good half of football. There you go, and the Rice Birds lead it here at the half, 35-6. They put a couple more minutes back on, so I've got a couple of little housekeeping things to take care of here. I mentioned earlier that Drew Ligon provided the pregame meal for the Rice Bird football players and cheerleaders, and that was only partially true. I got a nice note from Drew. It said that he wasn't the only one involved in it. In addition to Drew Ligon, it was Cole Wilson, Casey Sieber. There were cupcakes by Krista, which I hear are just fabulous, and Paper Lips Outdoor Company, and they all provided the pregame meal. Thank you, Drew, for catching up with me, and glad to make that correction. I just didn't have that information a little bit earlier. And also want to mention again, last week, etc. fed the team and cheerleaders before the Helena game. And once again, the sponsor of the fireworks tonight, Wilkerson Jewelers, and Ray Gilbert's had a chance to shoot quite a few of those firecrackers here tonight as he shoots them after every Rice Bird score, and when they come out of the tunnel, he shoots them then, and he may run out tonight. So. Good deal. Also, one other little housekeeping note here. Interceptions sponsored by Konechny Insurance, and again, that was information was given to me after we went on the air. So apologize for just now getting that information out there. And it has been a pick tonight, and it was a big one. Yeah, and he gets up under it. An ill-advised pass by the quarterback, but still you got to take advantage of those, and the Rice Birds did. Rice Birds will kick to start the second half. We want to thank you for listening to the Southern Bancorp halftime show. With flexible lending, customized accounts, and financial development services aimed at helping put you and your family on the path to economic recovery, they are wealth builders for everyone. Southern Bancorp here in Stuttgart, located at 620 East 22nd Street, and be sure and check them out online at banksouthern.com. Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Talked about that for the last couple of years, and finally got started on that, and we've had quite a bit to talk about. So, matter of fact, I've had to do a lot of editing. But anyway, thanks, Brent. I appreciate that. All right, here come the Rice Birds. Dawson McKelvey kicks off just right down the central, and it kind of veers off to the right, down inside the 30-yard line, and the Crosset player just falls on it at that point. That's exactly what you want, Brent.
Yes, it is. No return there at all. Nice kick, and it's going to bring them back inside the 30.
First down and 10 for the Crosset Eagles from, let's see where they set it down, at about the 28-yard line. No, 27-yard line. Ball's going to be on the far hash mark. Here in the third quarter, Crosset Eagles will be moving from the north to the south. That's from the left to the right on your radio dial. Crosset Eagles dressed in white jerseys with maroon pants, maroon numbers, maroon helmets, and really just the opposite for the Rice Birds. They've got on white pants and maroon jerseys, of course, their traditional maroon helmets. Everybody's in tight, handoff to the tailback, starts left, cuts back right, and there's really nothing there. Rice Bird defense swarms. Xavier Brown, I believe, on the carry. Right. It might be a situation, right, and it might be a situation where they feel like maybe they don't need him and certainly don't want him to get banged up tonight when the Ricebirds may not actually need him. Here's a handoff. Boy, I'm telling you what, the guy on this side, though, has got it marked out at the 34, so it's not going to be a first down, but boy, that was a rugby strong if you could ever call one. Yeah, let me tell you, we're just probably not going to win that rugby scrum. 3rd down and 3, a long 3 coming up. Quarterback takes a snap, just puts it right into the line. Again, looking for the push, and he's going to be awfully close. Let's see. Yep, they're going to signal a first down. He is right at the mark needed. And that'll move the sticks for the Crosset Eagles here. Their first possession of the second half, Stuttgart with a 35-6 lead over the Crosset Eagles. Mention again, old buddy Bruce Martin listening up in Wisconsin to Ricebird football tonight. Thank you, Bruce, for maintaining your support of the Stuttgart Ricebirds. We appreciate that very much. Got folks listening all over the country and watching on our live stream. Handoff to number 8. He likes to trip over his own man, but he turns it upfield. And I tell you, he was rambling and stumbling and rumbling and bumbling. Line of scrimmage will be the Crosset 41-yard line. 10 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Ricebirds need to get a stop here, get the ball back, get another touchdown, and we can get on the road a little sooner here possibly. Sends a man in motion. Quarterback's just going to keep it. Boy, right into the line. Not much there, and he tries to push it to the outside, and now I hear a whistle, thankfully. Somebody's going to get hurt in one of those piles, Brent. Line of scrimmage will be the 41-yard line, bringing up now 3rd down and 6, a long 6 coming up. They've got to get out to the 47-yard line. Ball's just inside the 41. Ricebird defense like to get a stop right here. Everybody's in tight. Quarterback's just going to keep it. A quarterback draw, and he's got a first down. Boy, I'm telling you what, look at the line. And just, goodness gracious, what a run. I mean, just had Ricebirds hanging all over him, but Cash Forrest, the quarterback, just wouldn't go down. Keeps running. That's exactly right. First down and 10 for the Crosset Eagles from the Stuttgart 44-yard line, right in front of Brent and I's broadcast position. Ball's on the far hash mark. Ricebirds flinch, but no, don't get across, make any contact. Quarterback again is just going to take the snap and keep it. And the pile's going to push down to maybe about the 40-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the play. What really looked like was going to be nothing or a yard ended up being about 4. Damari McKinney gets up off the bottom of the pile for the Ricebirds. And Cordero Berry as well. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Crosset Eagles. Ball's right in the middle of the field at the Ricebird 40-yard line with 8:11 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Ricebirds with a 35-6 lead on this homecoming Friday night here in Stuttgart. The running back's going to take a direct snap. That Armand Williams, 0, and let me tell you, he is a handful. Ricebirds make a few changes up front. Here come the Crosset Eagles with a fresh set of downs. Ball just inside the Ricebird 30-yard line at the 29, and timeout on the field. Let's see who called it. Timeout Stuttgart is what they say, so let's take a quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Stuttgart Ricebird Football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
Hi, this is Kim Bethay. Did you know that at Coker Hampton Drug Company and Gift Shop in downtown Stuttgart, our pharmacists have more than 80 combined years of expertise? If you have any questions or need advice about medication, our pharmacists are happy to help. With friendly staff, a vast selection of over-the-counter medicines, a convenient drive-thru, and more, we've been proudly serving our community for nearly 100 years. You can trust us with your health. We're here for you at Coker Hampton Drug Company and Gift Shop at 218 South Main in downtown Stuttgart.
And Coker Hampton Drug Company and Gift Shop had a parade watch party at their store this afternoon, which I thought was pretty cool. They invited people down. They had all sorts of things going on. Coker Hampton Drug Company and Gift Shop, Kim Bethay and the gang. Here is the quarterback, Cash Forrest, with the carry.
A short gain on that play, maybe 2. It's going to be about it. Forrest, 12 carries, 35 yards on the night.
Second down and 8 coming up for the Crosset Eagles. Line of scrimmage will be the Stuttgart 28-yard line. 7:17 to go here in the third quarter. Ricebirds with a 35-6 lead here. Next week, the Ricebirds are back on the road, and it's a short road trip. It's the shortest road trip on the Ricebird schedule as they'll travel down to the south part of the county to take on the DeWitt Dragons. We've got another stoppage of clock. This one is for Crosset. Timeout, Crosset Eagles. Let's take another quick 30-second timeout with them. Again, you're listening to Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM, part of the EAB Sports Network.
Finding your place is more than just a location. It's about discovering your purpose, exploring your passions on a campus that feels like home. At A-State, you can achieve at the highest levels, form lasting relationships, and support the Red Wolves, both on campus and in the wild. Whether you're into research, the arts, healthcare, or maybe something else, there's a place for you at Arkansas State University. Find your place in the pack. Visit astate.edu to learn more.
Second down 8 for the Crosset Eagles as they come out of the timeout. They hand off to number 8. He tries to get the left side, and no, sir. He is thrown for about a 4-yard loss on the carry. C.J. Brown for the Crosset Eagles. Nice stop by the Ricebird defense.
Yeah, they tried to pop one outside after running up the middle several plays in a row, but the Ricebirds weren't having any of that. So a nice tackle for a loss there. It's going to bring up third down and about 12 now.
Crosset used almost half of the third quarter here on their opening drive of the second half. Clock is ticking off, 6.5 minutes to go. Handoff again into the line, nothing doing. I mean, another loss. Ricebird defense playing lights out.
Yeah, Williams ran right into the arms of Tamarian Burks, and it's going to be a loss of a yard.
It's going to be 4th and about 13 coming up from the Stuttgart 32-yard line.
It looked like that timeout that Coach Price called work there. He's got them fired up now, doesn't he?
It did, and the timeout for Crosset
didn't work.
Went the other way. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Come out of a timeout and then get thrown for a 3 or 4 yard loss. All right, Crosset now on 4th down and 13. Big 4th down for the Ricebird defense. Let's get them off the field. Quarterback calling for the ball, takes it, back to pass, looking. Now he's going to be sacked, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he actually gets the ball off, but I think his knee was down.
Oh, I thought it was too, but I think they signaled incomplete pass, but he was well in the grasp and going down on the ground, but they're going to call it a pass. More of
now, come on, officials. That's not Patrick Mahomes.
No. More of a coverage type sack almost there.
Yes, you're exactly right.
Fantastic coverage downfield, and Forrest couldn't find anything, and then the pocket just collapsed on him, and he was lucky just to barely get rid of it.
Ricebirds take over on downs at their own 32-yard line. First possession here. They get it at the 5:30 mark of the third quarter. First possession of the second half. Handoff coming to the near side. Now cutting back into the line. Running room, first down and more. Out near midfield. Nice gain by the Ricebirds.
Boy, a nice cutback by Terry there around the left side. He's going to have 14 on first down.
Ball will be placed down right in that big maroon S in the center of the field here at Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. Beautiful field turf field with the bright green with the white stripes, the maroon end zones with Stuttgart spelled out on the north end, Ricebird spelled out in the south end. Beautiful facility here, maroon track around the outside. Straight back to pass. Price looking. He's going to dump it long. He's got a man complete inside the 35 of the Crosset Eagles. I believe Bo Barnes was that?
Bo Barnes, yes, it was. He kind of took a hard hit low there, but he got back up now and appears to be okay. Yeah, he just ran a short pass out there in the flat, and Price laid it right out there for him. Barnes now coming out, but a big first down for the Birds.
Here come the Ricebirds to the line from the 34 of the Crosset Eagles. They lead 35-6. Ricebirds get another score. We can get the mercy rule going. Two wide outs to the left, one to the right. Single back standing to the right of Price, the quarterback. He's in shotgun formation. Takes one step back, fires out in the flats. Got a man complete at the 35, the 30, down to the 25, and inside the 25 on the reception, QT Johnson. And he's got another first down for the Ricebirds.
His fourth catch of the night puts him over the 100-yard mark receiving at 104. 11 yards on that reception.
First and 10 now. Ball's on the near hash mark. Ricebirds moving from the right to the left, from the south to the north, headed toward the big new arena that's under construction here on the campus at Stuttgart High School. Price, wide side of the fields to the right. Two receivers there. Going to take handoff. Juwan Terry starts right. Now cuts it right back up in the line. Sees a little seam. Now just stretches it out. Probably not maybe a smart thing to do at that point.
Probably not.
Stretched it out, and but that tells me he knew where he had to be.
That's right. That's right. If you're going for the end zone, that's a fantastic move.
Yes.
Probably didn't need to do it right there, but he held on to the ball, got a 9-yard gain.
Second down, less than one now for the Ricebirds. Ball's inside the 15 of the Crosset Eagles. Ricebird red zone's been effective tonight. Let's see if they can continue the trend. Two wide outs to the left, one to the right. Ball's in the center of the field. Handoff. Juwan Terry starts left, cuts it right back up into the line. He's got a first down inside the 10. It's going to be first down, goal to go for the Ricebirds.
Good to see the Ricebirds running game get going here on this drive. 11 carries, 53 yards, and one touchdown for Terry, and he just might punch in another one here.
Let's see. Here come the Ricebirds with a fresh set of downs. In the Crosset red zone at the 7-yard line. Three wide outs to the right. Ball's in the center of the field. Single back, Terry. Now he sends in motion out of the backfield, and we've got a procedure against the Ricebirds.
Yeah, the Ricebirds jumped that time. Peyton Thompson raised his hand and said, "Yeah, Coach, that was me."
So this will back the Ricebirds up to about the 12-yard line. Still be first down and goal to go. A little bit more operating room if you want to look at it from a positive spin.
Right, that's right.
And here come the Ricebirds to the line. Sends Terry in motion out of the backfield. Price takes it, fires across the middle. Got a man wide open. Touchdown, Ricebirds.
I believe that's number 18.
Julius Gaither.
Julius Gaither with his first reception of the night. And, boy, he was wide open right down the seam. And Price just lobbed it right out there to him. 12 yards on that touchdown. Price to Gaither, and that is Kane Price, 5th touchdown pass of the night. He now has 285 yards passing. Dawson McKelvey is on for his PAT attempt, and we sure hope he makes it, but
we do.
But even if he doesn't, the Ricebirds still have invoked the sportsmanship rule, meaning the clock will pretty much run from here on out.
Dawson McKelvey puts his foot into it, and it is good. And the Stuttgart Ricebirds stretch their lead 42-6 over the Crosset Eagles. We're back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Hi, this is Jennifer Smith from Wilkerson Jewelers. The real value in any jewelry is the sentimental connection that you have to the pieces you own. The beautiful earrings your grandparents gave you when you graduated. The amazing engagement ring your fiance surprised you with. The watch your company presented you with when you retired from your job. For over 50 years, Wilkerson's has been a part of those special moments. And we love that we get to be a small part of some of the most important experiences of your lives. No matter what your budget, come in to shop or check us out online at wilkersonjewelers.com. Easy financing and layaway are available. At Wilkerson Wilkerson Jewelers in beautiful downtown Stuttgart. We want to build memories with you.
And we welcome you back to Stuttgart Ricebird football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. 2 locations, 19th and Main for Chevrolet and GMC, and out across from Max Prairie Wings for Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. That's Petrus. They got your transportation needs covered on the Grand Prairie. And don't forget now, with the temperatures cooling off a little bit, tire pressures will go down. Be sure and check your tires, and if you need someone to check them for you, holler at one of the locations, either out across from Max Prairie Wings or on 19th and Main. They'll check your tires, and if you need tires, they can take care of that for you as well as alignments. Regardless of the year, make, or model of your vehicle, Petrus, they got your transportation needs on the Grand Prairie covered. Dawson McKelvey's got the kickoffs covered here as well. Boy, he just flies that one right down central. It's picked up at the 15-yard line, back across the 20, 25, 30, and out to about the 33-yard line.
And we're going to see a lot of new numbers out there for the Ricebird defense now as we wind down the end of the third quarter here with the sportsmanship/mercy rule now in play.
Ethan Boyd on that last special teams stop for the Ricebirds. And we're counting down the final seconds here of the third quarter, and we're not going to have another play run in the third quarter. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back in 1 minute for fourth quarter action. You're listening to the Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
When it comes to selling your house or finding your dream home, trust matters. At Brothers Realty in Stuttgart, their dedicated team is committed to delivering top-tier real estate sales and service. With Brothers Realty, you're guaranteed personalized and professional care for those crucial decisions. Trust Brothers Realty to have your best interest at heart. Call 870-659-4218 or visit brothers-realty.com for listings. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram at Brothers Realty. Experience real estate excellence with Brothers Realty.
From your first paycheck to your first home, starting your own business or celebrating your retirement, we're here for all of life's important moments. At Simmons Bank, our modern banking solutions make managing your finances effortless and efficient, so you can focus on what matters most. Simmons Bank, proud supporter of the moments that matter. SimmonsBank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all accounts subject to approval.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Prine, worship and youth pastor at Southside Baptist Church in Stuttgart, inviting you to our fall revival from Sunday, October 6th to Wednesday, October 9th at 6 p.m. each night. Celebrating our 70th anniversary, we're kicking off Sunday at 5 p.m. with the Homecoming Finger Food Fellowship before our 6 p.m. service. That'll be featuring Greg Greenway and the group His Story. Each night will bring powerful messages in worship, including David Mitchell, the Walker Sisters, Reed Terry, and our Sunday morning and youth worship bands. We're located at 402 East 19th Street in Stuttgart. And for more info, you can visit sbcstuttgart.org. Come join us for this special time of revival, October 6th through the 9th.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers.